the free primary healthcare actually is a game changer. It's an attempt for Ghana to move from sick care to a comprehensive health care. As we have it at the moment, we don't have our sector, we don't have a comprehensive health care. So you realize that one will have to go to the hospital when he is sick for treatment. So the sector has been overly reliant on treatment. So that is a shift we are seeking. So it's a reset of the system towards prevention, early detection, equity, and affordability. So number one, all over the world, countries are struggling to attain universal health coverage, where you get to a point where your citizens will be able to access quality health care irrespective of their status in society, irrespective of whether or not they can afford, and irrespective of their location. That's where you say you have arrived at universal health coverage. Although we've made a lot of progress in our health system, but there's a lot of work to be done. And therefore, we think that the free primary health care, number one, as I've already indicated, whenever you go to the primary health care facility, you will be attended to free of charge. Usually, people delay or wait for going to the facility because of affordability. And by the time they get to the health facilities, the conditions have worsened already. So treatment is ineffective. But if the person knows that I don't need to pay money to attend the CHIPS compound, the health center, and the polyclinic, he will go to the facility early to detect the diseases early and to be able to deal with it on time for effective treatment. And so that is the freeness of it. That is the affordability bit of it, which is equally important. But I don't want us to center the conversation around the freeness of the policy. For me, if you ask me, the game changer is not only the freeness, but the game changer is the preventive aspect. Because you see, Roland, as I speak to you now, we had a survey in 2021 where only 35% of people with hypertension knew their status. They didn't know. So by the time you know, and some of these conditions, they come quietly, they develop quietly, silently. Some of them don't even show early symptoms. So by the time you know that you have hypertension, you've gotten to the complicated stage. It becomes very expensive. It becomes very difficult to treat and all that. So for me, from where I sit, the game changer is the early detection and the prevention aspect. So we have a package. Number one, it is not the free primary health care is not going to be applicable at all levels of healthcare delivery.
Then at which levels?
Very good. So let's define it clearly. Number one, it is applicable at the CHIPS compound. It is applicable at the health center, and it is applicable at the polyclinics. This is where your preventive, curative, and promotion free of charge will end. So you don't go to the regional hospital or Kolebu and go and say that we have free primary health care, so you have to treat me free of charge. That is not correct. And I don't need to create any false hope in the system. I need to be clear on that. So, Roland, this is where the National Health Insurance Scheme is still relevant. So there's a difference between the National Health Insurance and free primary health care. So you will get it free of charge at the primary level, but then when you are referred for an advanced treatment, that is where your National Health Insurance will help you. So through this program, we will be encouraging people to also enroll on the National Health Insurance so that you'll be fully protected.
I see. Then that will lead me to ask the question about the performance then of the National Health Insurance Authority. Good. Because it also means when you were ranking on the health committee, your constant criticism was the subject of due statutory allocations when the revenues were collected.
Correct. Now, there has been significant progress for the past 1 year in the National Health Insurance Scheme. Number one, His Excellency has directed, and same has been done, for the uncapping of the National Health Insurance levy. What this means in practical terms is that, for example, in 2024, the allocation that was made to the National Health Insurance was about 6 billion. And about 3 to 4 billion was capped into the consolidated fund to be expended in the other sectors. Now, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama comes and says, look, we need health sovereignty. We need to reset the health sector. And therefore, any money we are collecting in the name of the National Health Insurance must be invested in the health sector. So in 2025, we were able to hit around 9 billion. Ghana cedis. In 2026, per the formula, we are hitting between around 10 billion.
Comparable to?
The 6 billion in 2024. Progress. Now, have you ever heard that service providers are threatening to withdraw their services because they are not being paid? Because there's prompt releases of the National Health Insurance from the central point to the National Health Insurance Fund for onward disbursement to service providers. So prompt. So that is not in doubt at all. What we are even seeking to do from there is that we want to get to a point very soon where we will even increase the tariffs. The services the service providers, provide, like the consultation and what have you, we are going to increase the amount, And the progress has also reflected in the coverage within a matter of 1 year.
So wait, you're going to increase the amount you pay them?
Yeah.
The service providers.
Service providers.
So if it's a pharmaceutical entity or a mainstream hospital,
we are going to increase. Now,
for National Health Insurance service
tariffs,
providers.
Yes. Now, all this progress we've made so far has reflected on the coverage in a matter of 1 year. We took the coverage from 57%. In a matter of 1 year, we are hitting 66%, 1 year. Clearly reflecting. So His Excellency President Mahama says, okay, I have uncapped the National Health Insurance, so let's then put more of the health issues on the National Health Insurance. So you hear free primary health care, but then we are not going to set up any power structures or bureaucracies to run it or to finance it.
So how are you intend running it then?
Fantastic. So the free primary health care will be still financed by the National Health Insurance Scheme. No power structure. So the population-based payment or the reimbursement will be done by the National Health Insurance. Now the implementing agencies will still be the Ghana Health Service, CHARG, and the private sector. In actual fact, you can never have a comprehensive health system or care without this promotion and then the prevention. So we are committing resources to this to make it meaningful. Roland, quite apart from these facilities I've already mentioned, we are making effort to deploy not less than 350 container-based kiosks at lorry parks, and today I'll be visiting some of them. Lorry parks and highly populated, highly populated areas, so that the healthcare delivery can be at the doorstep of the ordinary Ghanaian. So you'll be in your house, you see health professionals walk in, they will take your BP or your sugar level, or they will screen. So there will be continuous screening of citizens.
So you want to undertake a community-based kind of...
Exactly.
Okay.
So apart from
like the way they do in the UK, even though it's not the same, like you have a general...
So apart from the fact that you can walk to the CHIPS compound, or you can walk to the polyclinic, or you can walk to the health center, we'll have a situation where health professionals will walk to your house, your villages, to screen you, so that when you have any condition, you can be referred to the next level of care. So we have targeted 10 to be completed this year. For you to see contractors going back to site to begin the construction. 10, they must go back to site to begin.
How many do you intend making functional?
For the year, depending on the level of completion.
Yeah, because there are some, you can clearly see that the signs...
Yes, there are about 3 of them that the civil works. Health facility is not only the brick and mortar.
And the equipment. Some have it there.
Personnel, brick and mortar, technology, and all that. So there are some that I believe that we can finish as early as possible. That I agree with you. Those ones we are expert. In fact, as I speak to you now, I've instructed that those contractors must go back to site immediately.
Okay.
And I believe that within the week they will mobilize and go back to site, and we are going to finish those ones. Okay. And then we will have to phase out the rest and to be able to put them to good use. We are not going to abandon any of them. But you see, Roland, it hurts when, I mean, that person who was supposed to plan well, that person who was supposed to complete the project, that who assured all of us. You remember at the first instance, it was from 77 to 111.
It was actually 88.
88, thank you.
Announced in April.
Fantastic.
The COVID year. Yeah.
And when we were told that they were going to use 16 months to complete everything. And when he was pushed further, he said, oh, I'll make sure that I complete all the 111. Then, less than 2 years down the lane, you say, hey, go and finish all. Oh, my brother, let's be realistic to ourselves. So,
okay. There are still legacy projects nonetheless.
It's a trap they have set.
They set a trap.
Yes. Because this is a project that they think that, look, and right from day one, as a ranking member,
you kept saying that they should have narrowed it.
Exactly. And I said that they had no intention of completing this Agenda 111. I said it, Roland.
Yes, you did.
Yes. And so
but at the end of the day, you have inherited this as a minister.
I'm saying that it's a trap. We will solve it. They won't get us into that trap. Okay. The trap is that, okay, let's start all these constructions. Getting to elections, we'll go back to them. Vote for us and let's continue. If we lose the election, we'll put pressure on government to finish. If they don't finish, they say, oh, they have abandoned the project. It's a trap.
Abusia me mo akwaba edeba TVXYZ. We are also live on Power 97.9 FM. Inside Politics Jumedi ni efi sabre enkopim 6 p.m. Bebo bonde na channel so. See ene oba be di Jumedi ede abom. Oman mu nsema hodo a etwego yere ne pompon so yere ni chiremu esene fata eba be sono wo fie wo dwuma mu ka mu. Anabe bia wajebre na sabe wo hweyen anase ubetie e wo Power 97.9 FM ti channel so so do hu beka dwumadi wo ko Facebook a ye wo honom at Power 979 FM ubehunu ye chiri kwa ho TVSYZ so Facebook na mo bomoden na do wadi chirem e wo YouTube a ye XYZ broadcasting na fe wabomoden na wajebre na inside politics dwumadi e kroibi wo de wadwene kire atwase wo mre pemu ye bejebre na akenkan de ama na fe Ghana nyina so ehunu sampa wo kan bi ana wo man no guso e fa na ntoma pa bi e de efra okwa MCR Mr. Ralph Jampo, Mr. Peter Cranton, Mr. Emmanuel Kisi Abbas and Mr. Emmanuel Nete ana wo mo hihye TV ni so ma se de be ya wonso wo de ahom kapa bejebre no watimi ahwe dwumadi e bi Mr. Kevin Asante and me producer Lizzie ana ye me makeup yi wo bedu studio ha Francis ana na ojina camera na chi a wo bo modern direct camera so se de be ye na wo betwa dwumadi no na bibia so atimi akọ kama me amajebre na nebre metra dwumadi so miding the yanke Obrempong the grassroots president okwa Mike Ania metena sibia pe me kai o me se kai na hye no so na huru say ye pepepe yo eye no kure eye yedie eye ade betimi ama wo man Ghana afa ne ntoma pa bi de afra na so mfa so de na timi account enti afi na ko hye ho bo se wo bibia wo be ye se Ghana ni wo be ma no kure kakra timi adi wanim na aboa na wo man Ghana timi afa ne ntoma pa bi no de afra enen sema hodo na etwagu wa ha freight forwarders hun sensam the education minister hun sensam eye ubahwa sabre wo mpatemu a wo se wo light na dum na ba kakra na dum to bo ase na gibreman ye dane ye ho abasesi a sensam ye ne de aka nyina no ye de beba beso twen ye ba Medasi sa ojebre na uguso twen yen aha TV SYZ afei ana do afidie na to ha. We are also live on Power 97.9 FM inside politics Jumedi Sunye. Midi enke Obrempong Nyankopon enhira amempeda so wajebre se nenso yeni sa Jumedi mum yeni nkoma ebetimi aboa Ghana yedie na bibiara etimi akonkan. Awiawe de edika American yachia eye sunkwa dodo na friend donko. Yes, sunkwa anase donko. Yankopon sha no nya kese anafi eye Mr. Joseph Laye womu nyina ewo damfa. Yankopon enhira mu yie pa. Mu document na ba be kamensa. Enti hwehwemu ese na efata no. Me ye ni nyina wo mrepemu. Ewo se nokore etimi ye adwuma wo man we mu. Ewo se pepepe yo etimi ye adwuma. Eni se wo bi esusu se mi weska minimum penifo enti timamuni bi otini ba bia won pene ho asem no me mekwa kotwe afa no so ne maye de mpesa me ye bia. So I am going through your document mi wia ye baba beka wo mampani John Dramani mama so beti bi the IGP aso beti bi empanifo wo kromu a wo mo hwe boban empanifo wo kromu a wo mo hwe apɛ no kora wo mo pepepepe yo wo bia so beti bi na afi mu nsɛm a ɛkɔ wo damfa no ni nyina ya pɔ ne promise bere eti yabekɔ ahoma no so na se freight forwarders a sabre de wo mo tiatia say AI a public AI system wa sabre ye de aba Ghana port say no ana ememehwe na wo de niema ba emmo price nkyirawo na nti bi mfirimo se emfa bi nka ho ni nyina wo mubuafu ho no yabekɔ ahoma no so ni ye ni Samson Awingobek akɔkɔksa ono eye Executive Secretary Edema Importers and Exporters Association of Ghana. Now for sa publican AI system ya aba Ghana port no wadi nchemu esene fata ababe sumuyen. Samson sa ultimate come ma kwa debate TV SYZ ne Power FM inside politics jumedi so.
Jemuso mtiao tifo na ninia Mugabe wa hesta.
Mugabe wa mani musu kakra.
Atukwa kaka.
Ai. I Amanoso. Yeah.
What's it?
Well, two kind kakra, yes.
What to
okay. Yeah, quite uncommodity and so. Say publican AI system, Sabri, Abba Port. And no, Anna say the freight forwarders, Susu say, and on the Omoniama Kraba, actually Sika, Womuntia, and in the Ebenina, woman in was Abri Ombeso Muntiano. Who I Executive Secretary Edema Importers and Exporters Association. Sa publican AI system yo modia bay. Obetimi aka ho nsem kakra de akere.
Yo that's it. Me kan chair at for and tifo. The bia kunya dem Mugabe wo chiano papa. Most of to quite kakra but I said back to Accra. Yeah, say buy 2025 January 7th no. Na airport ho ye koyi nema na customs were using it. Those using dollar rate assume na the calculation duties. So na custom were using 13 cities at the time. The same time 7th January 2025 on my pay buy no. Now your $4 you see your $4 ko kran na free amount. Now your $4 at 14 cities. Fast forward 2025 March, the first month thereabout. Abana presenting the budget for the year for the rest of the quarters. In May, when the budget was approved, around April, May, now 1369 custom were using cash for active from about 10.2. Now dollars so active from active 14 cities to also 10.2 for a very long time until August 2025. The scarcity of the dollars, that's the forest, and then issues to no price per animal. About implementing 2025 budget no in March no, or the guy about 50 million maya, that's savings to the business community. Or the guy a second 2026 budget no, or cost about COVID lady, on Jina Hong Kong, or can say, oh, we share health insurance and get fund no. Where you in addition to your VAT components, now our VAT accumulatively used to be around 21.9, or I might say that much, but say about 20%. We show we now, let's see, I might ban on 1 year from 4 months and about. But to say customer, you see less than 12 cities calculation duty in the port. $4 is dollars not up to 13 cities. But we look at you say, hey, I say I buy a pick up around 13 cities as custom later. And pick a barista guys and cost to say 18, 19, and I'm what. I have over $1 at 14 cities. There is a barista and dollars will go around 20 to $5 cities to $1. But I buy me it's a 2 years and I say no, trafficking. There's a leakages in the ports. And that leakages Abai is looking for a solution to plug the loopholes. One, and I say, Okofa AI in the buy no. AI no. And now buy my value power system no. Say, Okofa frozen food to bar. Then you have one market. Now, then you say frozen food day per carton. So when a unit price. The mama cry, a cost cry, not $1, 20 cents or 70 cents. The cost cry $3, $4 up to $5. It is so because find about now some people say fully chicken. Now all the two declarations say $3 and now $4. And ojitum. As a wow the buy everything say the amount $1, 20 cents and $1 70 cents. They are flack on and say okay. What transfer can no go for no so why money transfer? So I and say street transfer but it shows that say the reason now we have my custom say asset on. It was exactly amount that we transfer my friend saying supplier no. Obi a only say Okopa street transfer bar the two they are throwing their arms into the air. I can tell you since the inception of the AI no 75% importers are compliant. So those are compliant. They are so excited. Get this stuff to them with customers. Now AI never know. They are yet any respect to see pay. At what percentage at the AI increase? No, or yet import about 2 times. The bonus no. The bonus now declare no. You have to be antisocial. And there are people like that who have passed to that does never add anything. Or be a case you are maybe your customer. Yes, okay. So we see so bank should crumple. And say obi at your parents say it's time of become a bit and now obi to turn them and send me invoice why receipt why babra. And it bring a documented proof. I can tell you that quite clearly without fear or favor that the many companies that they track are multinationals. And they take. So when they confront them, if you go there you challenge, they'll get you a better and show you. And they confirm that it's true. But yeah, they are paid. Even if my colleagues have any legitimate reason to raise that maybe perhaps the DOE those are the flag appeal system and we are pushing our buying to me appeal system and but last 2 weeks, we had a meeting at the ministry. Me was sharing. We agreed that they should increase the speed of work. In fact, we even agreed that before the AI now. If your duty value used to come and you used to you want to issues in the previous before the AI implementation, there were custom appeals team. That office or that team were given authority to say things that the officers can take their discretion. Go ahead. Things that are high profile, high risk, they flag it to the committee. And even the committee, the president directed at the COVID summit that he has even asked them to increase the number of days in the week. They sit 2 times a week. They should increase it. I can tell you that over the weekend, last weekend, Ministry of Finance Committee, they even went to sit down for me to approve. As we speak, if you go to Customs Head Office right now, there are national service in the front there, calling people data. If you come and check, then they quickly they work it for you. If you are not anti-Ghana, if you are not against the right duty and taxes to be collected for the country, closing down the port will not use anything. If you are an importer and you agree with your agents, you shouldn't go to work. You shouldn't go to work for 4 days or for 5 days. Once you are petitioning or you are appealing for your values, you are sure that you are going to go and pay the money and rent. And no any association leadership can go to shipping lines and tell them that waiver for the 5 days that we didn't work. No, it is not the importer. It is you, the agent, who didn't come to work. So waiver the demolish for me or the rent for me. No, come now operator no shipping authority shipping line waiver. So I think this call, if we as much as we have a gaming issue to me, we should be talking about let's go to the long term to discuss. Let's discuss the issues. And Government is not saying, I close down my window to you people. The government has said that I will have a cause to blame. Government. Like the people are open up to discussion. So in the new leadership, we have access to them. We have access to the Commissioner General. We have access to the Deputy Minister. We can go and we can call for a meeting and they will call us for a meeting. The Minister of Trade is willing to engage. The Transport Minister is willing to engage. What is the essence? What is the essence? What is the motive here? Government have done all these savings for us and said some people are not declaring the rightful. I want to bring parity. And we have been complaining all the time that if some are paying the rightful duty and some are not paying the rightful duty, and now they've got a system, we are fighting it. Oh, we should close down. So all of us, all the various we should come. And when I speak this year, then my very good friend, the Buta president, will go on air and say Asake is a cheater because Asake should have been agreeing to Buta, whatever Buta says, has to pick it. Why? Why not in this something when the previous government reversed the VAT input to VAT from 17.5 to 3% and include importers and exporters and wholesalers, and we raise issues that government was doing the right thing.
Samson, what's the name? Samson, Mesho, minimum say Uchino, a moon shada and gidigidi sabad. Mesho say Obeka Chino, Bebre, dear man, now for Yatu Boas, ABS, Uncle Memu. Now, freight forwarders as Sabe, one more Ebufu, one more person, Bayaj, maybe Ukrano, will be intimate assembly as ye, and Untini Afrono. Sadia Woka, overboard this Pelican AI system, Sabe, Abaport, and also a patcher say. Ya nanka sane tie no nke enye adwuma no freight forwarders wo mo wo se wo mani nye ho de aban e de aba port no den na sabre wususu se freight forwarders yi wo mo se nya de wo mani je ho AI system no na nka be yanka ban ni nya isa AI na chidi na nka de normal system wo mo use di tua wo mo ne maka no ko mo use no a
well umu na obi so mo say I don't know mo say o mo ni njimu. Is it because when you go and buy the product, when you go and buy the product and that is $10, and you come to declare that it's $5, and the AI flag will say no, this one is between 7 to 8 to 10. That they don't want us to declare the rightful. Is it because is it the reason that were they benefiting?
No, what's about Samson?
There were Chinese for more Kemaho. But you buy office to agent office, only the visa. But you buy a visa say, I have my bill of lading. Can you do something about it for the duty? That is thing of the past. That is thing of the past. There are very professional freight forwarders in Kemaho. They don't, if you bring your documents or view, they will not touch, they will declare exactly. They are very compliant. And there are deviant ones who are not, and they are benefiting. So because I am supporting the government, they now call the names. I don't care. What's the principle? I know that if government has come and they don't abolish COVID levy, they don't abolish e-levy, they don't do something about the city stability, and government wants to bring this thing again, which is a burden. Once government have done all these things, and realize that no, there are some people who are not declaring the proper thing, and government has got a system to show up. Of course, every new system may have a steady problem, and that is why I said that this was.
Samson, what's your main car? Eti sesi an o patch yourself freight forwarders no wo monye kom if you say bye no wayi covid levy afi ho wayi levy afi ho wayi taxes bebre ni niema de afi ho nti sabe say AI public system no aba port na edi ni juma eni ni juma sa na o patch re
edi ni juma. If there are issues for us to discuss, we can discuss them while it's ongoing. But to say it must be totally suspended, I stand against that. And to say that it is not good, I stand against that.
Okay, why Executive Secretary Ediama Importers and Exporters Association of Ghana before Ansana Abino added the publican AI system Eba Ghana port no. Only munya engagement to be and son of what they saw AI publican system no ebana.
Oh, yeah, engagement. And I'm say 1 year ago, 2025, almost a piloting. And I think there were about 30 something companies or how many companies, and they caught them and they went and paid. Not just that, immediately they implemented it on the 6th, only on the 6th month, right? Of April, right? Yes, on the 6th of April. When it was implemented fully, go to the ministries or go to customs, you will see a revenue that show up. People go there and say, yes, it's so and so much in the They admit. They admit it. And I'm telling you, 75% are compliant. 25% are saying they won't be compliant. I'm not saying it's a technical system. It's AI may be right, AI may be wrong. That is why the custom officer, we went to the ministry and the ministry said, some of these cases, the custom officer look at it with their expertise, with their experience, they can claim and they're doing it. Go to CTSB, go interview the officer there. And they're clearing. Not that the government says, and as soon as they presented, they say, oh, give us after Thursday, we'll meet you. Government say we'll meet you on Thursday. Why are we saying Cincinnati they shouldn't pay duty, they shouldn't go to court? But you see, they are not doing good to the importer. What they are doing at unless Gupta has gone back to say they call off they suspend it or the port to go on. You suspend what and the port to go on. If you suspend it, you suspend it. So that we go to the last time to discuss. I strongly believe that there were some people that were not declaring proper declaration. And this system has come to correct that dent. And because of the people are feeling it. But you know very well that you can't do this in China. You can't under-declare in China. They will hang you. You can't under-declare in USA. You can't invade tax. They will deal with you. When it's time for filing of taxes, you see how citizens of America are running because this is the only country that people don't want to respect rules of law. They're also operating with rules of laws governing the country. And government has done so much for us. We must appreciate it. And government is not closing the door. Look, at the point, in 2022 or 2021, thereabout, if my memory serves me right, there was a policy called tracking note. You remember that thing? CTN. You remember?
Okay, yeah.
When we went to meet, when the government wanted to implement it at the time, we were saying that it will increase values. When they went, and Gupta went and meet President Akufo-Addo, former president now, he told them that when they put Gupta importation together, at what percentage is it? Then they should go ahead to implement it. If it will bring revenue, they should implement it. And it will, and then later, we were pregnant. Then before we say that, Gupta said, "Oh, it's okay, let's implement it," and they implemented it.
So
today,
what to say?
Can go on air and call me.
Sounds what to make
Gupta president.
Sounds what to make Okay, what to say? So the freight forwarders, can say the AI publication system overcharge them. Overcharge.
That is why you have the opportunity to do appeal. Why your declaration? Now AI know when and pay for invoice and say no, you do not buy the goods at this price. This is the price. Then they say okay, if you think that the AI is wrong, prove it. Prove it means go and bring a document. How did you buy that commodity? How did you buy it? Did you do bank transfer? If you say yes, they say okay, go and bring the bank swift. When you bring it and it corresponds with what you declare, you go your way. If you say, oh, I didn't transfer the money, I gave the money to someone to buy all my things, I didn't pay money. They say, okay, bring the receipt to prove that this amount that you bought it. That is what I'm saying. Amount for which one more.
Samson, what's the main car? How ben pasa ana na wo Ghana port won ti asabe sa AI public system ya ba e ba be yi sa o how na free o how ben na na wo
people, because of we are not having solutions like the AI, people were declaring whatever they were declaring, and custom officers at the custom technical bureau center, what we call the CTSV, were also working what they declared to them. At this point in time, if you declare the AI and mention the company name, where you bought it in China, which company, which organization, the AI can flag you and mark you with your supplier and pick the actual price that you pay to your supplier and confirm with what you declare here. It can tell you that you have sent the invoice. This is not how much you pay. If you think you don't pay, you actually pay that amount, raise your proof of payment. And none of one person, you know.
Okay, so yeah, better was say a brain into no. Yamfa and Komo in Siansa.
Let me on this categorically because they issue the statement because I am speaking in person. Look, that's what Ghanaian media knows me. They know Asake. This is how he is. This is my trademark. I'm told that they say they are calling me names. That because I am speaking for government because I've been appointed to Isolated Export Development Committee and I'm working with the Minister of Finance. Let me tell you, the Bhutto president is serving in the board at Ghana People's Authority, the government appointee. If you go to Ghana Maritime Authority, they give president, the Ghana Institute of People, president is serving in Ghana Maritime Authority board. It's a board. If you go to Ghana Port and Harbour Authority, team of commerce leader, AGI president, they are all serving in board. So why will you go and say that it's only a second that is appointed? The government saw the competence in me. I'm a maritime trained. I think my mother has original maritime university. In terms of port and shipping administration, I'm speaking on authorities. I'm not a roadside advocate person. And so you can call me name that, oh, it's a 1 month contractor. It's a membership. Are we talking about content here or are we talking about membership? I now have members. I have board of directors. Anybody who's listening to me should go on our website. Go www.IEAG-Ghana. You ask my team. Go important as well as association. You will see. International companies that are reaching out to important as well as association. Daily basis. We are very credible and we speak on facts. Not yet they say. I in as much as I am the executive secretary for important as well as association, I have a duty as a citizen, as a Ghanaian, to also protect, to also look into important space and say, look, if government has done all these things for us, stabilize the economy for us, and you are enjoying, pay the rightful duties and taxes for the development of the country. If I say this, then one will go and start calling me names. I don't care.
Okay, Samson, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. We partner with men in Chimuya, the Abraham Republican AI sense. Samson Asaki, Awingobet, Executive Secretary at the Ghana Importers and Exporters Association. And a watch him say, well, no, quadia. AI no ebeboa one more kofa niema $10 so bedu port ni ebisana na or say $5 no we sisi abai no because due to no betia no so ka say $10 ebeko so no AI ne de niema na wo de aba no obehunu ana wo behunu say okay we you fan say enti the duty was say wuntua no say na afi wo matimi agi say scan no de afri wonsem yenkohwe the Ghana Revenue Authority wo mun sem bi o maka say AI, the publican AI system, what we call the Ghana port, within 2 weeks, generating 1.2 billion Ghana cedis. Eddie Amomo, Sikan Kombe take bear Bosome, Nanka, Womodiano, AI, Ebayano, and produces a scano a year within 2 weeks. Young share a year, Mr. Anthony Kwasi Sapon, a year, our GRE, time of the sensibility to Janema.
GRE. Together with the Ministry of Finance last year, conducted a study over the last 5 years, and we did find out that the state actually lost over 11 billion Ghana cedis, which is significant. For that reason, we needed a system that will allow us reduce the leakages, and that is the reason why we are introducing Publican, a complementary tool that will assist us as customs to be able to do our work better in arriving at a fair duty assessment and ensuring that the importer pays the fair taxes and the state also collects the fair taxes from the importers. Before Publican, it took averagely about 2 hours for our officers to be able to scan through a load of information to arrive at a decision. What Publican is doing is to the same information, analyze it in 5 minutes and generate a report for the officer and allow the officer to go through it and make the right decision. Publican will help the officers to accurately determine the country of origin because that's a key factor in the determination of the taxes. Second is a classification. Every product manufactured and traveling across the world has a unique code. And when you miss that unique code, you will not pay the right taxes. And finally, how much is an item paid for which the taxes ought to be collected? Publican does not make a decision. Publican facilitates and assists the officer to arrive at a decision. 2 weeks before the introduction of Publican, we were generating a revenue of about 2.4 billion Ghana cedis. 2 weeks after the introduction of Publican, we are generating 3.6 billion Ghana cedis. That means that within 2 weeks alone, Publican is assisting us to raise revenue by 50%, almost 50%. That's 1.2 billion. Since the introduction of Publican, about 75% of declarations that are made are compliant. However, we are seeing the remaining 25 where Publican is telling us that as custom officers, we should look deeper. But more importantly, for importers and agents, we already, before Publican, had what we call an appeal team in place. So where there's a disagreement with one officer, the importer or agent will escalate it to this appeal team. We want to assure that that appeal team is still in place. It is working as it has been before and after Publican. So we encourage importers to use that system. To assure importers that the introduction of the system will not go against their interests, we've added a second layer, which also stand by and meets at least twice a week. So if an importer or agent is still not satisfied with the initial appeal process, they can still make the appeal to this team. And we are saying that this appeal is not manual. You put your appeal in the ICOMS, we'll pick it up in the ICOMS, we analyze it. If you have to meet the importer, we meet them, we put the results and the conclusions in ICOMS. Going forward, we've introduced the 24-hour shift system at the customs valuation department. That way, as goods come in from end to end, we are running 24-hour system to support that. Secondly, also to encourage our agents and freight forwarders that the results of Publican are available to them as much as available to custom officers. They must also continue to learn and know how Publican works so that they can improve the efficiency of their work and be able to improve the collaborative work that we have with Customs Division of GRA. Revenue is the lifeblood for the development of the nation. Let us do our best to ensure that we play our part, we declare correctly to the state, and the state correctly also assesses and take the revenue. Know your taxes, pay your taxes, and together, let's build the Ghana we want.
Anthony Kwesi Sapon, ono GRA Commissioner General, ano oche se AI ni the Republican abebuwa na papa na otwe mienu mu pekeke. Sika nkombenya no bosome no. Wo mo dienya wo bra AI yaba. Na e wose obi ehunu se ye tua yen taxes, ye tua ne ma wose ye tua ne yie no. Enne be ma o man na timi enye ska ne de abuild kro no. Enti AI no enya de e ba se ba be wie obi a na e bebu obi ko magum. Ne mu aba se ba be hyehye pepepe. Oniema ne bedu a sika e wose omoje wo port no. No mama AI na ka kire wo. Betua 120 or 128 or 80. No wetua. Na ban no so atimi enya sika a wo de bebu o man no man na atimi akoso. Enti GRA for nso nsem a wo mo de aba betu dwa wo AI mu nsem a ekoso bebere no. Yanto admedi no so ma oni yenko education ministry. Now the Honorable Minister for Education, Honorable Haruna Idrisu, actually say, teaching vacancy, beda wa no more say nipa mrano. Nipa be 40,000. Ana abasa omubepe ejuma no maye. Nenso akonya na eda ho no 7,000 wepe space ana wo ho mbetimi di ama. Eti sabe die the Ghana Education Service no recruitment service womo ye no nipa 7,000 ana yebetimi afa every 40,000 applicant womo de by the Honorable Minister for Education, Honorable Haruna Idrisu, at the sensemi tuja ewo bra no mo launch e-learning Africa yentin mane judgment is.
If resources were available, we should be employing and recruiting up to 50,000 teachers across the country. But owing to budgetary constraints, we are unable to do that. The Ministry of Education received clearance from the Ministry of Finance to recruit up to 7,000 teachers with degree and diplomas. And accordingly, the process has been advertised in an open, transparent manner. My understanding is that it reflected need because many, if not all, the district assemblies were involved, particularly those that need teachers very critically. And as the portal opened, when it got to 40,000, the Ghana Education Service instructively closed it in order that we didn't have a stampede of numbers. And therefore, those who were fortunate would be critically examined and assessed in terms of their readiness, their competence and qualification, and the best 7,000 of the over 40,000 applicants. At least my understanding, as I spoke to the Director General of Education yesterday, Professor David, even within that time period, we had up to 40,000 applicants, and we have only room for 7,000 applicants. So we take the best out of the 40,000. Better luck next time for those who have an opportunity. We do have clearance from the Honorable Minister for Finance. We will do our best. We don't want to have a stampede of it. If resources were available, we should be employing it.
Honorable Haruna Idrisu, Education Minister, no chim say sika wo pa anka wo mo betimi afa nipa teacher for 50,000. Na ye nuanom a wo mo awie teacher training asabe wo mo wofia anka sabe wo mo twensa aban ne be fa wo na o makwakwọ kire ade no ko mu nyina wo bi etimi anya akwanya na wawuram na anka wakọ na wakwakọ kire nkora na de but sika ni wo sa sika da ho no ebetimi ahwe nipa beye 7,000 for now enunti and over 40,000 applicants diaba say the Ghana Education Service recruitment ekwoso mo pe teacher for no mo akọkira de no sabe de emu 7,000 pen wo mo betimi afa enti eye sika anyway ntia sika ni ho a ye fa mo nyina no a ye betimi anya sika na ye de atua moka enti Education Minister Honorable Haruna Idrisu and what this sense me to dwa yanto dwumadi ni so mam the Electricity Company of Ghana womo de nhyehyɛ bi beto abonten na sen sɛ womo ebeye nsiesie ahodoɔ ɛwɔ light ni dwuma ADA ana nneɛma bi kura no a sabe ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo upgrade no sɛ bɛyɛ na bɛma light na hoɔden na timi agina so de yie pa enti ebi ana wo mpatam na nsen wɔn sɛ enkanea ne dundum wɔn abɔ ho dawuro ebi ana wo ntei ɛno ana eguso kɔso but ebinom temamufo bi mu bebre wɔ hɔ a wɔn nti ɔmo ho ase sɛ sabe adan ana light eguso a echo off adan wɔn mu dundum ɔmo light na wɔn business ɛyɛ basa wɔn mo ɛwɔ cold store wɔn mo ɛyɛ hairdressing wɔn mo ɛpamadeɛ ɛwɔ ɛyɛ wɔn manyi part sabe the Electricity Company of Ghana ɛbɔ ɔmɔde de bɛto dwa sɛ wɔn mo ba bɛyɛ nsiesie wɔn mo ba bɛ upgrade systems ni bi sɛ bɛyɛ bi wɔ hɔ a wɔn sɛ area nsuo pete kakra bi a na ɛkɔ off ebi wɔ hɔ a transformer kra na ɛwɔ area hɔ no na ɛba hɔ no saa time na ɛba hɔ no na nipa ɛwɔ area hɔ so a enti wɔn hwɛ capacity no ana wɔn de saa transformer ketewa no bai ɛna nipa na boro so but mo nyinaa mo use transformer baako ana pressure aba transformer no so enti bibi ketewa bi a na light kɔ from ɛkɔ off ɛwɔ area hɔ ɛno na wɔn sɛ wɔn ba bɛyɛ upgrade wɔn ba bɛyɛ nsiesie wɔn ba bɛyɛ nneɛma betumi aboa na abere bia light no na hoɔde atumi agyina so sɛdeɛ bɛyɛ a endundum nanso saa bɛ deɛ Ghanafoɔ bi mu a saa bere mpatam ahodoɔ a nkanea ne dundum no wɔn asɔre agyina sɛ dabi de wɔ kanea ne yɛ ne deɛ ɛmboa wɔn adwumadi a wɔn mu di no deɛ wɔn hwehwɛ no ɛntimi ɛmmoa wɔn kanea no kwan a afa so dundum no ahoma no so yɛnya no a yɛne ɛyɛ Roxon Ebekasa na fe wono ana wo head of communications adema energy ministry no na yɛne na di nkomo ɛde afa sankane ya edundumi ɛsesɛ yɛ bɛn ana ɔmo yɛ na den na ɔmo ka kyerɛ temamfo asabre wo mo ba bi a yɛ dundum ana nkane ne dundum no ana sabre wo mo complain sɛ how madwuma ɔmo yɛ how masetena ha bibi biara wo mo yɛ na da bɛn pa ana the energy ministry adwumadi a wo mo di no wo mo betimi ya na Electricity Company of Ghana wo madwumadi a wo mo di wo ho no wo mo betimi di aba na wiye sɛ bɛyɛ na temamfo wo nso wo mo betimi atɔ wo no makoso ayo mu cold store wo makoso na fe wo mo ayɛ ye friend sɛn adwumadi a wo mo yɛ wo ho a omo de nkanea ɛyɛ no na etimi aboa omo yenya Richmond Roxon a ye ne be ebedi sankobo na afi nkyeremu esene fata no what media ba be som ye nti yanhwe asem e wo ho na afi ye nto adwumadi ne so mfema. The Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Her Excellency Professor J. Nana Opoku-Agyeman, officially what declare Ghana a first maritime project area a Cape 3 asabe dia womo ekodi hu djuma kama ewo ho na yenhwe wobra na the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Professor J. Nana Opoku-Agyeman, wakasa dia fa sense ni mra ne ntoaso.
This declaration reinforces Ghana's position in international ocean conservation. We are a signatory to the Kunming-Montreal Global Biodiversity Framework, which enjoins countries to protect at least 30% of the world's water bodies by 2030. This step also reinforces our commitment to international obligations under the following: the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, the Convention on Biological Diversity, the Abidjan Convention for the Protection and Development of the Marine and Coastal Environment of West and Central Africa, and the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 14. Ghana has also formally joined the regional network of marine protected areas in West Africa. Furthermore, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the declaration is an expression of our blue economy vision. Ghana's strategic recognition of our seas and our oceans as the source of sustainable development is important for us. A healthy marine ecosystem supports food security, responsible tourism and investment, and protects our coastlines from the impact of climate change. Environmental protection and economic prosperity are mutually enforcing priorities. Over time, this protected area will show that Ghana can advance growth and sustainability together. I wish again to commend the Honorable Minister for Fisheries and Aquaculture, Emilia. I think she deserves an applause. I also commend the MPA Technical Committee, AICO, and all the partners who have worked diligently to bring us to this historic moment. I congratulate you on your commitment to evidence-based and community-centered governance and professionalism. I also express my profound appreciation for the coastal communities, your patience, your engagement, and your constructive participation, which have made this achievement possible. Nananum amanfo yadahwana CPE. We also extend our sincere gratitude to our development partners who have supported us on this journey. Your technical assistance, expertise, and investment have been invaluable. We look forward to deepening this partnership. Distinguished guests, today marks the opening of a new chapter. This is the first of a network of protected marine areas along our coast and will extend to the sites designated under our national MPA program. The government is committed to timeliness, fully resourcing enforcement systems, supporting fishing communities with viable alternatives, and ensuring participatory governance with communities and key stakeholders. Our commitment to prosperity of our coastal communities goes beyond fisheries. We shall continue to pursue infrastructural development through the development planning channels. We also encourage the private sector and international partners to invest in Ghana's blue economy to advance sustainable fisheries, ecotourism, and marine innovation for long-term prosperity. Ladies and gentlemen, protecting the ocean is a shared responsibility. We are counting on all of us, especially our fishing communities, traditional leaders, institutions, and all of us to support, respect, and help manage the marine protected area. And now, pursuant to Section 39 of the Fisheries and Aquaculture Act 2025-1146, and in accordance with the Cabinet decision of October 7, 2025, I hereby formally declare Greater Cape 3 Points Marine Protected Area duly established.
Her Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Professor J. Nana Opoku-Agyeman, and assembly officially will declare Ghana a first maritime protected area. Officially, no, Bibia Ashasia, just say a year a Juma or kama, what say in Sama Hodwa, what the Kogu Sunina, na Bibia Yakama or Yanto Median some Famawaha, na Fe Yenshe, Niantun Koso. The former General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, John Boadu, Wakasa, say na Ghana for Kasana, John Mama Peso Bebio, ba wo Bebio na Ghana for so womusuro, na MPP for suro no na derby. MPP for suro no, Wakasa ya moka gold board nyina ho nsem. Yentie ne mra na afi yento adwumadi ne so.
Na everyone wa kra say go for po kase o Joma man tete monko memi nya pa nkoko e adan yan New Patriotic Party, the only person in this country presidential candidate wa contest election when you vote si obia ye na Nana Akufo-Addo 6.7 million votes obia nya bi da dida be na Joma ma ye popular no so ayen na go for say e pani chose eno na ka den said then Daben or popular. Somebody who stood for election 2016 lost abysmally, lost again in 2020. The I don't know we need 2024. Yeah, go party chose go be.
No ba mo betumi no.
You beaten it 2 times.
But in your masses, some of them be a fuel jina petrol jina 9.99 exchange rate be jina de mudija won de wa be kofo hunu se ke say wa ba be
na factor to. E ba cho. Kofo kro musika ko mu nya ka no mafa.
Thank you.
Kofo kro musika. Ra ka no o mu nya bi e no mafa. Petrol prices ya so. Na say yente petrol prices so yente lorry fare so a. Yete so petrol so no wo den na ye ma. Rent yateso, school fees yateso, electricity bill yateso, water bill yateso. Yes, it's good. Say at some point, some indicators of our economy are pointing at the right direction, which is good. But it's sustainability. Sometimes say you say oh yeah gold board no matter gold. Some gold na yeah reserve. But what only na yeah ni. Unum sa, so unim. So for the first time, Nana Akufo-Addo aban it will go no. So man can change balance sheet who here. Nka yenim say reserves from 32,000 tons. 32 tons. Since about 18. It that dey no mo here na gold board here we no fit even. Say nya kwasia and obedi dwa. Oto ade 10 cities and oto 8 cities. Sana gold board ne ye no.
Sana
gold no abodin a no akoton of fofofo.
John Boadu, the former General Secretary of the MPP. I am to about on so way. And yes, one co. Or coin or ray. I know me in the free party them. On the party mukake election or ray. John Boadu. Way mu now, way mu. Woman almost say about one chance say Fagana to me, mom, no mundi or mine so John Boadu ka home. John Boadu ka ho na nado ana Ghana to abama no ana onya 6.7 million ana ode ye den na nado akokufo ode ye den John Boadu na nado dan akokufo ado onya 6.7 million ana ode ye den ana ode ade awie ne party na gu na nado di ade awie na MPP agu anya kono biawu 6.7 million ya to about 2024 John Boadu MPP munya asan ana yeti fuel so e de na aye wo anu nti na mo betina so manti bibia so ama Ghana fo no anu nti na manwu na fo momo manwu Ghana fo obre na Ghana fo kwom MPP eni sati mano moti asema John Boadu bisa ana yeti fuel so de na aye ma wo etimu betina wo mem 8 years manti bibia so ama Ghana for da ayena mi hunu nipa bi ti se John Boadu mu na omo pese omo nya kwanya wa aban mu a Obrempong mewura ho na mi su but enyemu fort wa MPP for munya hwe John Boadu munya hwe enyemu hawa munya bone John Dramani Mahama president any NDC abai ana ma jai mo nti manya akutu yie na mo hwe maja na yani and before manya akutu yie ana mo hwe maja na yani enyemu a asom nan enti mo nsa na mo de sane na nka de ma ye o man yi ka John Boadu ba de sabu gina hwensem afu anu mu ba ayi ye gold board gold board operation John Boadu ni mu dan akoye gold board extra edit yom juma den na unim yama microphone beka ayeye enye kwasia ana obeye se ya ba bia wuti penya du untimi nkasa wo bereko wunyi atania fim John Boadu with the experience in politics wo ba bia wadu abrabom wo amanosem a wadi akirache aji wuti penyi baby a wanya di John Boadu aji wudi atem anse na papa pani ti sewo ya hunu sa asem a wo ka no e wo se ya mmonye wo so da obrabe na obo wa MPP mu ya tu oba wo party mu general secretary ya tu wo yantu yani kroma ni ya tu a on ba wo ayira wo stadium na wo hwehwe on ba bo akura wo ni yani kroma wo party kura ya tu wo party na nye Ghana nyina eto aba anyemwa enai mo the politics no adane comedy asema wo gina wo kan wo ni comedian difference be in John Boadu may catch your plane you are even more than a comedian amplify your mind comedy eti fair poyando se sia na fa no to asem so obeba ba yi comedy sa kire wona nkrofo asere wo bra asem yi o maye wo se ka won sem ana mudi asem we nyina na enne ankade MPP mo time esi ewo LGBTQ+ na kan MPP ni be na wo sa kuma no so obeka LGBTQ won sem any sibre kwa de omo mpase yo ye mpase bill ni ye ne akase ye de ko president on a president so 1 year under the MPP February 28 2024 na parliament abomode no pass anti-LGBTQ+ bill. The then president of the republic Nana Dr. Akufo-Addo oda secretary to the president Asante Bedi Etio emane chron krata de command parliament say wono Nana Dr. Akufo-Addo won person wo be hu anti-LGBTQ+ bill no e wo Jubilee House Sometimes not Paul Yando the comedian, no way. The joker. Mumu wine the cassette letter asante baby to try say president is on best obey we say anti-LGBTQ plus no aba abankesiem say one sign a Supreme Court 11 months and MPP for say nya no because me free me okroma mo na mo kire say oh enye omon say enye omon pass here MPP for ade ntia me ka se me mpem asem no na me ka kire mu plane mo ya mambofo na mo dan so no way a mo betimi aboa se o man Ghana etumpon da MPP for mo nya bi da na mo ntimi nya bi da da bia wo man be salai bio e da bia Ghana be salai bio akoto aba ni e be bomudin in the nearest future say 8 years 16 30 40 years within these years na Ghana ko salai ko to aba bio na ye mudin ya bope that very day Ghana ni bia wo hwe me ne Ghana ni bia wutie me ne kan hu say wo man ye bio for 40 years to come, for 50 years to come. So Ghana for young from Swobi, the 2 me ko sa poyan donsa. Omni ko sa ko kansa. Nomni ko sa jombodu. Chama wu to me. Ube hu abronye. Mube hu okrom ha. Hwe the former general secretary. Hwe ka sefi na numu ba. Oh okay, and this is for John Body say MPP omu so John Mama 2028 obeko amambani ko Your Excellency 2028 ko biem John Body say MPP for nsuromo omu nsuro etibra wa party ni ato abato watwene ensema fi wanu mu ba pani a said who ka say wo se yemu bi yensua de mfemfiri mu na mudi o mayi gu atopre mu gu o mayi ni mu ase when wo begina be aka say ko Ghana opposition party penifo ba kuni ti asema fi na mu ba anya mo hawa ana go and sign LGBTQ go and sign nya mo foto wo mayi na Nyankopon de anyem na wo wiase nyina cheyen gold diamond oil timber rosewood nanso ye be kwa ko pachew ye ba kwa la sulala agudia nyina ti ade ekopo man bi chaw mo ma eskani kakra ni di why enti turumu fo sika na omo didididi no wo bia suro sa asem yika oyi atimi ka no kure mo ko ji gas ni lesbian fo sika ndia sensem we omo de be so ko da bia adan na America for entam LGBTQ so de ko Japan America for pa wo mo nka so omo de LGBTQ e ko China because ma sesi o mukro no womu yi America womu yi UK but that bia ya dan crofo we adwemboni aso moma abuja enko victory garlic Mr. Homra yanko hwe omu nwo omu wo kwan ye fa so fan esayare tie wom wudie womu a kotobi na be saw yare ndi ama ye hwe omra ento dwumadi ni so
enua victory garlic Mr. na wati ni dinatiatia tin se na edro ni tie na no pasem ne se edro we adwuma ye titru pa ne se ebeboa ananna ne srade e wo ni padua ni muntin mu ama ohu atowkura de dika obabi wo ho a okomfikiri a ema edro a wuhia ye victory garlic mixture ebi kura ho bekwa ewie wo ansa na agba ye victory e na wuhia victory no ma na busumi biara ubenya ofikiri akwa empa ho kura eno de achi a obi wo ho ani ti ne tedwa no obi wo ho ye adwuma kakra bia no abre na nakuma bɔ ne pɛrɛpɛrɛ ni nyina ye mogya entimi mfa akoma mu nkwa adwen mu ɛno ne kɔfa saa de ne ba ɔdɔfo mesrɛw sɛ ɔwɔ hɔ na wo nsɛm ka adwew ebi a wo nsa no sei anaa wo namuro mu na esi fam no kora ɛwew anaa ayɛtofo sɛdeɛ ɛde fam ato mpaboa mu a ɛyɛ victory ɛna meka mfama wo wonum victory a saa no ma yɛbobɔ so nyinaa no ɛbɛgyae deɛ ɔtɔ hɔ anadwo a wontimi na wohia victory ɛmframa Nyankopɔn de ama yɛn sɛ yɛhome wo deɛ wohome a na wo tie so o bra e ya victory ene betimi aboa wo ye wo bi wo so a
o wa na ne yamahye no a obia na ne ka obia nya ne hwe obi also na kuma bɔ ne pɛripɛripɛri ni nyina mogya ne ntimi ne afusa ne yɛ wɔ nipadua no ɛduru awunya yɛ victory garlic mixture de watwa bra yɛ bi a na sɛ kokodua ne nam no no yɛ ne basa ɛyɛ victory ɛna meka fo wunya victory bi no a ɛbɛboa wo sɛ doctor de wato aduro so sɛne a wobɛtumi anom victory na ka waduro wo nyinaa ne sɛ waduro no na abɛnom a meeti aduasa no anom wei so na abɛnom a no anom victory no so akyi meeti aduasa woyɛ ne sɛ bibia bɛde kama ama wo sɛ wo nanse taata woyɛ agya ho adwuma a mesrɛw aduru a meka mfo ama woayɛ victory garlic mixture mesrɛw nipa ne bia danse a yɛpɛ sɛ yɛfa wɔ ma danse na tie na sɛ wo so kɔtɔ a wobɛnya saa danse korɔ no a
ntumi mi mpedwa mi ntumi ni di mi yare so mene ko be 12 years di man mundu kan mo jedru 5 minutes de tim matutu ana se na meti TV ntumi na me hwe ne mu se mo tun bi esi victory herba victory garlic mixture ne mi todru sa wa modru no asa modru no eye papa ntumi ni di o mi din sa no me di afi bi no se di ya na afi insan afi bi no ntumi di bi afi bi ma edubone sa bi semi anu so no ntumi di anu so bi ba mu sa afi de anu so bi du no ntumi di bi afi hu de menya no na ti edo no kan o TV so a nyam kutu bu ni no edo no anopa eni ewiani enwure no ande no si afi nyampara minua bibia ntumi di mi afi na toata no ko ye black masa modro no die edoniye na nyame hira no
aje me pa me problem ye menstrual pains nda ne kakra me so timi menya me menses no bosom ni ma me bre pa me brankasa me timi to tondro no na ne se man ti se yesi ye bidro ha na makoto bebia me we timi fa ka ekọ obi kru so ekọ bidro me timi no bi chese na victory ni de in fact I don't know me die wo mu de me ko tobi me ti advert no TV so sada na me sorry anwunwe na me ko toye na dana me say ade yi to me padi mu no mu ja tropa yi to me padi mu ti me twa to me phone so kula say ha adwene a enka me de betum aka ho na mo hye te say so one way ya kwa kasa me bia me ya bo hye na me no maduro bi te say efi sada na yi sa mo ja tro to me padi mu no me nya me se no maduro e ma me hu sa e mo ja say bi like say kwotokwo te say ni nyina flow kama to victory tie mintimi enja nto ho te to de bia na mo ba abasa mo me so abasa na edon ne me di hu adanse
obi si me de cholesterol sa de body na aba mi nipadua ma ba gi atenase waduro ye victory garlic mixture se wunya victory ne no ma cholesterol ne se ne ne e density bia no victory be yi ni nyina afi nipadua no odofo wo pedia to anama ne 024 2545 633 024 2545 633 and 020 129 3280 020 129 3280 a victory mkunimdie ne ade bremu.
Water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. natural mineral water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596-273-546 or 0596-273-547. This advert is FDA approved.
Misamo Akora be about TV XYZ. We are also live on Power 97.9 FM. Uko Facebook at Power 979 FM and TV XYZ. Name Mubo Modiko PMO YouTuber XYZ broadcaster na fe wajebre na inside politics jumedi etwegono wonso watimi ahwebi midi the NK Obrempong Yankopon enhira mempreda se wajebre na wo se enenso yeni se jumedi mum jumedi a ebeboa na fe o my Ghana timi afa na ntama pa bi no de from America wo se Ghana se wo pa bi etu kwan akwaje wa home se wo leave se wo vacation bi se wo holidays bi na wo ne wo yere wo ne abusua mo pa bi ajojo mo ho wo nko akra na wo kwa meka se baby ba ko pe ana obeko Safari Valley Eco Resort e bia wo fe yi pa udu wo na wo hwe mo environment no very serene na wo hwe kwan o mafa so create zoo with harmless animals gum na wo na mukura betimi ni bia di agora e bi how o ma create mame lake obedu na boat nketo asi wo betimi atenemu adane dane ho o ma ye forest keto se e wo fe yi pa e wo ye kama almost spaces almost ma so person won ye person won wedding engagement party wo mo conference room kese as institution bi kura person won conference ni eye ni adwuma efo nyina akwanya no betimi di ama El Safari Valley Eco Resort na de adwuma de bi akodo no aye classy and beautiful but modern nation so mo kwapeman mu okuba akuapem ene adukrom akuapem empatem ho ano wo mo hye wo kwa adwumadie bi a opese wodi wo ma ready so mbeje so na afi wo ne wadi frɛ number we mbeje so na enkyiremu bi aka no wo mo de asomo se be ya wo kɔ ho a ubehunu kwan ne yie pa 0596 941 394 0596 914 sorry 0596 914 394 0596 914394 and now visit your website no www.safarivalleyresort.com www.safarivalleyresort.com na fe wo monje so na kohonum na wo be frame ya Adam as Obrempong me da se wo kire me baby pa a metimi adaje ma home na mani so atimi age ye to adwumadi no so dia ma dia na Divine Hope Herbal Center wo mo ana di otwea herbal powder abadwama so a tia yarewa hodo nyina wo mankasa ba betenase adwurei juma edie ene yarewa hodo a esa sei enete otwea nice package juma edie yarewa hodo a esa wo mo ha ma yen hyase ne omo twetwe nkomo na afi ne ewomu bia no wo mo kan kire na oto yare wo mu a watumi kan tempa so no wakọ akọpa aduro bi no wato eja akwaba
Jesus Obrempong
na mfom ti se
nyame adom ne mo mpa
we ase ya che
enya asem keto
na se de se na mi so nua ba
ko mak ne ba na
ne de wanka se wa baba
ya wo hombi
sanity Ghana for you ready o mo hwe wo mo ti we ne so otwea heba pada dwumadie be ne timi di mani pedua no
Obrempong ame na wase na menchia wahwefo ne watiefo nyina awia nwumre na memfa obia embra Divine Hope Herbal Center ya so ye kese ndie se de ya kan ye wo Kumase Macro Abusuya Kruwa Junction ɛhɔ na yibutu a yendi yendwuma nanso Ghana babia wonam bia yedura ye friend say ɔtwea herbal powder no unya bito enya binom na se se unti bi se ya na ye wo se ya abrofu dura na san se ye package na efe akono me pa chew eya bibidro ayedi nua hini enua bena enua haban ya ne powder kama na enya nwono enka eneni ati wade bia sa onum abrofoduro abibiduro bi onum nsa enchiri bibia ni ehia ne se be kɔ nipadua ne mu na ekomu ɛhɔ na dance ya se free na eba de biara da eba ha ye kan sema hodo be se mienu miensa ye kan wia ne ya sɔre kɔ afiti ekira ne ye tia dance no a na afi ɛha se ekoyi e de maye me say wa wogitum se wo sisi yade
wusisi pa na ye wo ya wusisi no echim de bia po adwuma kofi a oda ho menkora tietie wusisi echi eye wusi so kwase adwuma ansa na watimi ada wa wode wutiriye wonya japade wo mfie acha ye 45-50 years na musisi achi nti yes e de efie de enche wo na sisi na koa wona onumadura ye friend say otwea herbal powder na wote ba akwa no mo heti no a wote ba akwa no saa pepa cho no wa yensu hie ketua bi na de ba akwa no nyina agum no mu na fra na wanom saa na obesa so ayi na nwumre obi so mpensu hie enya nwono obetimi kura awe ne saa no wanom no ma yensu bi aguso ne yense nsu ne enhye fridge mu asa na ekoni padua no mu a afesi awe no ebeko amwade wo ho na de bia mesi awe ho se ma organa ha ne se wo ye be ma na wo sisi yade ama enne wutuo no aban eyagie no nyametum nti se wonya guy name Mr 2 minutes ni bi kura aye na asansane na apeja de bia meka mesi za fo ye bombo ye ntimi nye bombo ye be sisi yade aduru aye memeduru opa afa opejai weni adura onmonya yaresa no na wagina branding obi wo meka sani yam etimi bom kururu se de nsuom na ebeto no de biara da kokko fi nipadua no ho enti man bebebi ho no ma de bia wa makeups pose na watwie na nim bia na kwa ye hu da sabi wo gyan na ya moja eba anya asem ketwa woni ya wo hinde bia o processor na ayeko oye Kristo ni wati asori dem working kan Bible ohu Yesu wasi ya wusu mesrew num otwea herbal powder asa na ekoni padua no mu a koko no ehyiase amawa na wagina branding koko so ba etena wuntini mu sisi wuntini mu moja enti afi bema enti na wo se peja ahomache no epeja na esinitrase na wada mesrew hweniye no ba bia ampa wasum yare koko nti pe otwea heba pa de kira kwan fagun so hyema no pa ba akwa nwumre ba akwa enya nwono enka wo pe kura awe ne saa no musu egu so na ekọ woni padua ni mu a nyame tuminti yare ne kọ no na ne esinitrase entimi nsori bio no afi na wasan asori agina wonom nti ya mese be ma wo ye mre na hu se na ho de nsem kwafo ma emfa china fo no nche ho na sa nu no ache aye 5 years obenum ankre no makra empeja biem na aya asem kese e de amawo na so no modura yare na ma ne baaye no eyi na free ho no na sign the wo gina branding na zembe program wa me ko kuma se back meti bas man obi tiam Jesus na me se adai bra wo se manum bi pie do sai na me refi manum na me se adai wo se manum over 10 years edro back one over 10 years edro kura edo efono ekotiri mu wote ne sente kura na umpe bi nanso wa anum na ede wo ko ti de biara da okoso anum bi pie dro na wo ye be man anum bi pie dro over 2 years pa wo sa be man oda ne kurafo wo hire kwa yi abuyi okwa yefura buyi okoche ma me asem ho okwa because wa wonim se enne wo ma mayonnaise ni tirase adu adwo ka ho na wa ma edwo sa me ma de bi makomanye ona ire wode for so le pejase kim wo ba na ma onya asem tetofo ma asa na so wonum otwea heba powder anfa baako anyumre baako yare ne kono na apeja me mayono na de wagina brandi ya na me ma ne se modo ni ye meme duro se ye noma acha ye 30 minutes na ayese bo me pa cha onya meme duro yade no ma o me ma yo ne call for no epia ne pe ene opompu e be sa ba e be gina so ma o weni edura ye no monya yaresa no na ye sanse o gina brane se wuntini mu twetwe otu ase twetwe otu ase ye wo ya ye se wonya siatika wanum enko so benum otwea herbal powder asa obi wona na ya titiriti ade wo no kora wonte emu ayi dudu wotimi na ne mpabo akora wo na wa hu mesrew hweye na stroke na eba won kaye no stroke ne ba wo no otwea banya yare se wo na so otwea box ye hye mu 50 ne bo ye 500 cedis abro so ay 600 cedis ba ko sei ay 10 cedis abro so ay 12 cedis se na wonum ne ntam na wonya yare se se yade no ba ya kase ne wanom nan enum ansa na wonya yare se se di sika na to sika so ho de ne se wonya stroke na abaduma nom ne ntam se wonya nya so ne ya hyase nom ne nya wo yare se na gina brane se be ma anase wo ba ade be tia no pei obi da suom wadna ne gusu saa na ade chenye wadwonso saa wana obi opia bonte badwonso so wonya bayifo mesro num adura ye friend se otwea herbal powder nansiensie odwonso twa na hawa ba hon ma mese me ye frɛ me kofi ye nkora no bo sanyo so de wa mitwim be mai saa I'm the him. Nam the spelling me din Kofi no KOFI. Obo se me nua ba di magi. No no so suasua ye. And na odwo so no twe ma. Aba be si wona ase. Kira wo se wan hwe ye be she rubber nsa na wadwo nso. E ma ne nkoduru ho. Ne duru ho no ma na ya asem kese. Esan se duru ho de otwea na oba no do ansa na woto. Me na da obanum do se na obanum box ba ko du ono ma obanum mi do na miensa ye discussion na to sika no mpo wei awa be ya adeso ma abusua no mo twa herbal powder ne nya yaresa na gina brane se bema anase oba ma abusua de bia me se otwa herbal powder ye nya wo ma ayese se oto adu no wonnum na aho antowa fa ba ju sika no me kasa ma dada wo uko hia me wo himpo na sika no akoje na me ka kira wo se ya de bi nti oto otwa herbal powder 150 25 days one nom yare na ankosoro enu amafom de etia na etia mese ojai nom me na ada e bia na wotwe amoa wo foforo bo na wotena ho na se bi wo di akowu no mo twa heba poda nya yare sa wo ya brand here wonam 35 40 years wa wotimi se obema no twa na atwi wuram lengelenge straw cleon emu ahode asa na awrehosem ne se wura dwaye na wo ho a na wo hwa na wo yesu na wo kodam mu a afi wo de to wonsem na wo boso mpa ye se ewo yesu din mu me be ma ntwen wuro nye tenten kase ebem enye mesrew pe wo twa heba pa de kira kwan abra onu no mu na asa wuro de aba na hode sonku na beginem wo fie na wo hwe me afa wo fon no the chat picture na wo TV ni so no ukoduru pharmacy na drugstore fashion me picture do we bi na me sometimes we me frɛ wo say me frɛ wo man fa na me bi atomanti bi anka edi no chat picture no e fa to phone ni so afi fa me numbers no 0591 56 55 57 0591 56 55 57 and 0550 63 90 37 0550 63 90 37 me pacho se ultimate kan na wo kashi drug liner de to aduro wo bia eton bi wo ashama house of drugs Presby Junction wo kaswa Jocard Pharmacy Old Market wo timin kan na wo mungwa coastal wo was me Pestecom Pharmacy Madina for Becon Rex Junction baby a gas station na so me pe Queen Bubune herbal shop ukokwa obenya bi ato wotime nka na wo ko forudi a eye Gapson Pharmacy ukokwa onya bito PK Gombila woni Alhaji Dukuluku e Watamale e hoso kwa onya bito wa eye Mumuni Away Enterprise ebi e ho no mo ko forudi ade mpacho ko Lincoln Pharmacy Lincoln amenchia NC for chairman shop kese pa Lincoln mechia wabo me otwa ekoso ewo ho kwa obenya bi ato ba bia wonam bia wonya bito tieri bio eya ne man se wo ba ho ntan kan de ne ntem ana hia me yi no oba bia wogide se wo menstrual problem sabio empani se ye kote do be no ne haban ye diska ne to aduro de na oba bi wo ho kwa ye family plan ne nka se nye tinie na so ne wo yiye no ne nsa bu onukura emma biem wo fi se wo menses no emma biem eba eye wo ya eba ani tuwa oba auto twa eba powder meka mu ntie emfansu wo hye ne mfamfra nom still a wunya results and ye woto a na wo frame numbers no na ma kire wo de wo beye no afetie woye be ma na wo hunu se wo pese time no ekosoro wo pe 20 minutes wo pe 10 minutes wo pe 15 minutes a wo to twa eba powder kana kura kire ye ne yemfa kibi nka wotwea ne homawo nenye time ankasa wope enti enche na meso ya de oba internase enche me numbers no ye 0550 63 90 37 0550 63 90 37 and 0551 22 82 81 me pacho monko ablekuma framework Fidel's Pharmacy bebia mo se no wona no okoho a obenya biato bebia wonam bia wo de wonya bi mpo a free numbers no ye be che obi e ben opa a wo se wonya bi na oto winia nyankopon ojira
yes another Peter Church ama mejibi o tajibi nje bia obehia wani mo
obehia me
Peter Church behia
obehia me
eti Divine Hope Herbal Center womo ana wo de otwea heba pa de yaba ebo adwuma yie papa bisa Francis ogina camera chi a wano medre bi ama sabre otiwi wo ba bia na odi adanse Obrempong otwea no eye adwuma yie pa abusia TVSYZ we are also live on Power 97.9 FM. Oko Facebook or at Power 79 FM. Uche ni nyina abomu abomu ya TV XYZ so Facebook. Nemo mo bomodi ko pie mo YouTube XYZ broadcasting. Na fe wabo modi ajebre na inside politics jumedi e koso no. Wonso do agenkyere ato ase ye beje bre ne akenkan ye wadwenkyere bi ewe utrim wo bra jumedi ye eguso a e koso midin edi NK Obrempong. Maminka will say Model Automobile and Construction Consort Etun Sadi Afrel. So per China used cars. So per earth movers like tipper trucks, any excavators. Per construction machines be general goods. Baby bako power do any beche a Model Automobile and Construction Consort. China used cars, excavators, tractors, tipper trucks, near dear, Nina no womo, and a papa aba, nebu so that for me ye pa. Other services on my warehouse and after Chinese business visa acquisition. So we will be our person called China, any Juma, now we per visa. Model Automobile and a year. Construction consult say one more sakonya na won betimi aboa na onsa etimi akabi nti bomode na sabre a wutie media fo ani kire ho na afi wo momode mboa e wo san nieme ya maboboso nyina da omode ya adwuma adwada kopim fiada anopa 9 am kopim se 5 pm bebo na mu memene ndade e 10 am kopim se 2 pm ebebo bomode nafa number we na afi frɛ wom na inchemu akabia no wo mo mfenso number betimi afro mo say 0257 280656 0257 280656 ebia na person won send your message on WhatsApp and so and also number betimi send some message na koso no 0248 428 336 0248 428 336 and 0273 296 272 0273296272 and 0257 280 656 sorry now if you set me aka Model Automobile and Construction Consort tema akoso road so before hot oven bakery no first floor of the NS Chemist building no Matayeko eho ana Model Automobile and Construction Consort for bomoding na fe tutu anamon fako na China used cars a wo hwehwe sa na mani nyina no wo momoding na fe wo momfa bi na wo momfenso ex natural mineral water ye sukruji emu da ho a se wunya bi no mu a eboa yie pa se ensuo ade doso ewo nipadua mu yie enti se wo num nsuo no wanye nsupa no ma esan kutia wo nipadua no enti awiei ananyumere se wutie mi a ensuo a mekamfo de ama wo woni abusuamu ni nyina samo benom ex natural mineral water ensuo kutania no ahodo ensuo hia bi ebema nipadua apomudi atimi abem enti se obeye yie obeye wedding obeye engagement obeye party obedi dwumadie bia nipa hodo na ebase no ensuo a ode be serve ama no ayobi akono ayobi ade ex natural mineral water share so obetimi anya bi ato melcom ene mat bia ben wo na mum bia na open dodo atu na nso wakwa akwakoton for number si no mo je so ma ex natural mineral water no wo ma obi na tukoton 0596273546 0596273546 and 0596273547 0596273547 ex natural mineral water or say simply natural ye wi na me ka say med Moses say hwe liver ho ye enuane a ye die abribia ye nya brekura na ye di akwakoda na fe ye liver no wo senka ye tenase na liver no ye na djuma na ye am say enuane ni akwakoda ne ye ma liver ne bre enu nti Anna Moses say or the live kid diaba a 100% herbal supplement as a one more a bribia woman live and ye juma mroso no na e de ahode e sefata e de ma live and back into eno e ma womre nti bomoden se won sabetimi aka Moses live kid o mde aba ne bi na afa yetimi abo live ho ban na bribia watimi anya hoden na ayi nie mafin bia so nipadua ne mpena afrimu wo sorry a eno anse wanya hoɔden na afei wo di akɔ onyuma so a ti bomodin se on sabe ti meka lift kid Ahmed Moses edi aba no pharmacy shops ne herbal shops se wo Ghana ha nyina wo betimi anya bi na wato anom na afei etimi abo liver ho ban edi ama wo nemum frɛ number we Ahmed Moses for bejo so no mama obi etu aton 0244068 447 0244 068 Moses se men kan cho se bomodin na hye ne nso se wo bedi so no wahwe ne ye no wahwe liver nso ye abusia ye dane ye ho aba ye koba pe ye ba beto adwumadi ni so na nsem aka nyina ye de aba besomo twen men ko ba bia ye ba sia.
Tell you about Safari Valley Eco Resort, the first of its kind in West Africa. Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary.
We were surrounded by wildlife from the moment we entered the eco park.
So many activities, all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting.
We also went fishing on a man-made canal. Our tour guides taught us so much about the wildlife and how to interact with them.
They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have here.
Visit Safari Valley Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
Stay back and stay safe. The National Petroleum Authority is cautioning the public to desist from scooping or fetching fuel from overturned fuel tankers at accident scenes. Again, do not get closer to the scene in an attempt to take videos or pictures. Inhaling the petroleum product is detrimental to your health. Worst of all, petroleum products are volatile and highly flammable, and a small spark can trigger a catastrophic explosion, causing deaths and loss of properties. Don't let a moment of desperation lead to a lifetime of regret. If you see an overturned tanker, stay back and stay safe. Call trained professionals such as the Ghana Fire Service or Ghana Police personnel to handle the scene, or reach the National Petroleum Authority's contact center on 0302-550-380. Your life is worth more than a gallon of fuel. This Save a Life campaign is from the National Petroleum Authority, NPA.
Na ede na ya obayi a oda forma so ne yafunu emunumuni.
Oh Mr. Entry, also yare ya titi be benfie pi nanso ne yam nyono da. Se me kire no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa.
Menyi ni se what ulcer tamfo Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture yanum bom kotia ulcer no bia ma no anom. Anka ne ho ato no dadaada. Ulcer dro de eno ne Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture.
Ankom ni nkyeremu.
Ulcer yekura eto yefunu ene ensunumu. Etuma wo yefunu ekeka wa wogye wo ho a enye ulcer etumi ema wo ye cheko ebra wadidi awie. So how eye ulcer de a compare Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto.
Pedudu etu a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 020-3822-855. Apefo abatan ya wama won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfiedum ye no enka ho. Hexa capsules ene ne mixture
all satan for edie age edwadie nkratoyi atom.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 GA West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
Obrempong eye adwumada eboa eyam aduane eboa eyi nsa free ni peduanim na eboa woni pedua ma etena ho yi nanso wonim se niema a yedi na yenom timi ma brebo ye adwumaden sen pote
mehunda me brebo ye adwuma pa ebia se mitumi ye bibi boa me brebo
ani and nothing about the left feet from the Moses Clinic we have our center about herbal food supplements. We see pa the boa brebo ama e ye adwuma ye
na e ye adwuma
fatopa ye no nyino anopa ne anwumre na eboa ma brebo ye adwuma ye sene be ya e betimi anyam aduane a wodi e siesie ni peduane mu e yi mu kinsi ye
eno na me brebo kian pa
Ubenya Left Kid or pharmacy, herbal shops, no supermarkets are a bell. So what do those way to up? Fresh 0244 06 8447. Left Kid, wow bread war, wow nipedia. A droy and your mapping for a ma emma or man for, name of what are 1 year in fear to me. FDA JD Cratui atum.
If a cran na menisika, etia yemi fui.
Ehin fa na menya bosia e dia tre medwuma yimu
kai kra mabre me ye bosia ato taxi fufu Suhum Rural Bank
Yema akwa baba Suhum Rural Bank ye won hyehyɛ ahodo bi te sɛ dwadifo abosia ekokro bosia susu account and it does all her savings account. Me bada chain savings account and then the keka home. First Suhum Rural Bank was 034229186. Now one so what to me aka say.
Suhum Rural Bank ama ene mayeka owner.
Suhum Rural Bank enti me pa minie.
Suhum Rural Bank, growing our heritage.
At about TVSYZ, we are also live on Power 97.9 FM. Inside Politics, you may see Gra Nafe, and Komahu Dua Etrego or my Ghana ha, Sebe no maybe to be a fan and Tima Pebidi Fra. Now, Yena, Sa, Ahotone, Ahotosua, and Niji, I should say the better Krumna, Bribia and Nia Guswatna. Midi and Obrempong, Yanko Pansha Mempenda, Yenij Medi, and Fa Emumu. Marinka say, China Natural Herbal Hospital for. One more the 30 days as you almost shall say on the 16th of March. One more on the 24th of April. say woman de ye ehwehwemu yare mu ehwehwemu free e de amount wo bere ko a woman nyu teku ana sempo ana se tro e wo san hwehwemu na woman ye no enti bomode na tie yare wo me ba bebubosu yi se bi wo ho pe me ne wo ka sei manu si pe to me ka ko China Natural Herbal Hospital na fe woman je bere nye san hwehwemu ni mawo na wo ye hwehwemu ni wi a address na fata wo matimi dia asomom blood sugar test blood pressure check nyina wo mo be ye san hwehwemu no afa stroke menstrual disorder, fibroid, bone problems, free acupressure, free physiotherapy, free flexology, free massage, any free ultrasound screening. At the man in a and no, Anna China Natural Herbal Hospital for Airbus Ade Ruby Sebra. Now, Sayari Wama was in and woman Yanshu Moon Femam. Cause yare ha gini yi pa se wan hwe ni ya ebetimi ade obone enti wo kwa wo mbegebre na afi o maye sa hwehwe mu ni dia ma free a wontu ahwe nemum for da na wo beyi ni card no wo se 100 Ghana cedis o ba bo ho wo mo ye hwehwe mu ni ma wie na se wo mo hu sa yare ni wo ho a wo be ye lab na wo be hia duru aka krebi ekuta no wo mo be som na afi wo matimi amma wo sa ne adnuoi na wo de akokon atia yare ko a aye krankro aba betina so wo be hu o mati akwan repokwasi ACP kwa benya Ashana omu eje kwajo opposite New Queen's Court School. But modern friend numbers you meje osume nchemu akabia omu de asomo 0244 485 763 0244 485 763 and 0243 715 004 0243 715 004 na fi China Natural Herbal Hospital for 30 days a woman yesi wo free health screening any free therapy session no what me do akọ now de akọ ka hom MPA focus body wuru kese pa wo say stay back and stay safe campaign but modern national so say fear nedi kroi so wo to se tanka bi adani ato wo area tanka bi ababe da for a me ba chaw men ko fie nkofa gallon enkofa bow enkofa pan na bia wasoki nie makura wom wan wasoki nie makura wom na wuntumi kan fa ma say ana me ba be so petrol dabi but modern national so say won krokuta no esombo se petrol 1 gallon esombo se pan ye petrol full pan enti won kwa hu nemum de obeye nie wunya hu se tanka bia da ne pe fa phone na fe fresh number we na the Ghana Police Service, the Ghana National Fire Service, and the National Petroleum Authority for one year so. Nancy, see, I was a mobile year, baby, a tank and Adania to say, Bayana, Enfo Yemi, and I'll say, Miaba, no Metina Babaye. Tifasa number with a tour, a Bribia, Sako, Jenny Vecino. What the Abaye so, my papa is over free 030 255 0380 030 255 0380. Now, the National Petroleum Authority for the various security agencies are one bit my SNCC no one bit me ahwe kan national so say won kwa hu hia ehie ekura no ehu hia pa na wotin ka boya bo ma me wunua wo yere wadamfo ukunu bonamane setan kato a men koso koso fuel ne no enya de bit me aboa ye tojmedi no so de ama wa ha ene ye ne heart builders for an ebebehia ye nyine ni me wiase ade ba ko pa nipa bia se onsadnye timi ka pe na wa brabon when we say wo ye edinigie ana wo ye sipi eye fie eye dan enti ye the heart builders aba heart builders estate kwanya wo mo faso a wo mo si wo mo fie ahodo de boa Ghana fo ahodo bebira wo mo pe baby di o ma to pressure bi anim wo mo aye ne o mu ni nkomo na afi ye nto adwumadi ne so benefo mama kwaba na mo ho tesen
ya me adum
apom de ye pon ya na mi di mochi na nkoma me 3 bedroom bi
wow okay
na me fan hwema how far edan de obi ya na ede ene nsase yes ekwan be no bi betimi afa so enya asase o heart builders estate anase obetimi enya fie e wo mo ho Ghana for ready wo mutie no
edase enwumre de baby bia wo a wo hwe yen ana wo tie yen no yen fanchi asronko enfemma ne nda wase se wagebre enso a wo tie yen na wo tie yen de a na eye ejapade ho asem na ye ka Obrempong kasa no na o kire se obedi mu a na che sasase ana efie eka ho na ansa na nipa nyame bebo na obewu no uwu a anampo uwuye na wo ware na wo kofie wakwakoye efie amamre ewo aware mu no ye kofie
efie ne yekɔ wuwu nso efie ne de wokɔ enti efie eya ade a ehu hia se wa wode se bia wa rent enu nti ne eguso a ye nam ne ye bodaro hard builders real estate ye ba system yi mu ache yie na ye nsase tomu ye fie ne de yeguso a ye si enye ready a Obrempong si a oka se ne ochena wo ba de a enye ready enti wunye no ba de aye ready pa eye nsase amanso eni ho nsase asomodwe ewo ho de nsuo ne akane a eben de wo kota langa asembro enkoku de sikatua mu yagugu mu amma o sanse ensate ane nyina anye pe enti ya ye ne nsate na beye nan eyenum nso enan no nko a wobenya wo de ewom ewo sikatua mu enti hard builders ye gi yensamra ne se we are the future planners. Nedena ye ma ye boa dachi ehye dachi abrabo ene asetena. We buy, we build, we sell. Ye ton asase papa se de medi nka ka kire ono na fe so ye si adan eka ho na ye ton eho agapade nyina so eka ho enti wo tie ye ewo Power FM me pa cha fa ye number na number si a ye boboi watimi afre ye wo hwe ye wo screen so wo XYZ TV so a me pa cha watimi afa numbers na wo screen so no na wa frɛ ye na wo frɛ ye dia na ye de promo ena promo papa bi promo chechirenche promo ye see wankasa ni promo birthday package ene ye de efiase ye de ma Ghana fo nyina amanone fo nyina nso moka ho ti wonua wa amanone me pa cho ka kire no fa number si ne frɛ 0593 266 612 0593 266 612 announce so obe frey ewo 0540 226 276 me pacho number no ye bo ba ko so aka ho ubetimi afrey was 0593 266 612 announce 0256 064 492 0256 064 492 ya kira kwan e wa Shaiman ashama wunya aduru ho pe na hwehwe hard builders a wunya abo ka keto police station divisional police headquarters na so ye uduru ho pe na hard builders for ye na ebutu hoi na ye dwumadie nkakra asase tomu da bia meka se won kran ha se wo pa asase ata na ukọ kwanchen a ye de bebu kata wan hwe kran so a won kwakra wo de betwa so na emom se wo pede asomdwe wo ho de wan kasa be hu se ye wa wo dia eye wajapade a watua hoka ne eka no so ya ne fofo lefo e de amawa me pa cho enda wani nko baabia enhwehwe baabia ne hwehwe hard builders real estate aye wo a Shaiman ka keto divisional police headquarters na so ye ni de animhwe na de ema promo no ye promo ne se 20,000 Ghana cedis no se ne due wo be kan busua ne ho a ye boss birthday package odin wo march ni mu no o se oyi 3,000 odi achew eno da obi ba office te se ono ana ya ne nwanwa no office ye kan ye asem bia ye kan bia de ye adwumo enti promo no oba na the 20,000 promo price ba eye full plot asem ne ye kan no full plot 70 by 100 enti oba penny ate so 3,000 oji ade na ode to obetimi ato anwea wo ye ho obeto mobile wo ye ho obeto blocks wo ye ho obeto cement wo ye ho bibia apese wo to dansie ho neoma ni nyina betimi ato enti ye numbers no ehu hia enti fa ne frɛ yen sisia na ye ne won kasa e wo 0256 064 492 ana se 0593 266 612.
Okay, hard builders. This is me kuta 20,000. Menya one plot or more.
Menya 4 plots.
20,000.
20 and a half nso ubenya.
Size near 100 by
70 by 100.
70 by 100.
You traf a half, you traf.
I na meet media twice here the two say me plot minimum flexible no terms of payment net saying and I didn't need the training in the mama.
No problem. ye hu sam ye boa Ghana fo a won so ka ho eno nti so opese obeta asase no promo de na me bo ma we apart from promo 20,000 ye will be e wo ahodo ye wo 30,000 e wo ho ye wo 35 e wo ho ye wo 15 so e wo ho he na pese okoshe ye nsase no ebi e wo Shy Hills ebi wo Ningo Pram ebi wo Chopoli ebi wo Dawa Anes ebi wo mfanse Akuse or Shy Hills Anes ho ne ye run promo na ye 20 na apart from promo no say ba promo ne de pay can cry tell they would they will pay if can cry money now they ba na fe ya te so 3,000 promo no de ye ntumi nkyere
maybe at mark of time or more because because I boss ne package and see on one can say CC there yeah but since you are the forefront so about become last weekend you call visit you call visit bia if you ada memenda na pa sharp bia na ye ko eno na ye ko no the forefront bia bebo me no ba ashai man kaketo na de wo site ye beka e de akyerew and see apart from eno na ye wo installment payment wo 35 30 50 ye wo installment payment and see and no ya 3 months 6 months 9 months 12 months eguguma horo 9 and see baby a wa wo pe no no aba be hye ho wo be hye ho a wo betu ya bi de obetu so ye be ma ho receipt ana se obetumi atua half a eno so ye be kɔ ne akotwa wasase ama but untu ya half there ye be ma receipt nkakra kopim se ubedu half udu half pe asase nie wosimi nie na che se enu ane se ye nto aso ye nkom na wosi ofie na dan so obi to asase musi dan no so ma okay plan B ni pa no kutambesia
plan B
okay eja o kakra o de be ka ho
na said nia me sister akana no nipa de oba brabo no a wo afie na akoda na obaji o pay na wadi ni nyina na the end of it uni asase a obetimi de asidan emna na yesu ade ka che papa m say enyini du ba bi ai papa wa mobra asase kro ni bi fi kra woni bi yesu enyini ye beto it is the time a yesu yetimi nya asase itimi nua ba me nua ba ma me papa me ma me pa asase to asase ye huhia enti peto Saturday udi fufu Sunday we see a mutual special Jaya no be 1 year fato asase to ho dabra Heart Builders Real Estate oba ye nkyenya ye be boa na wonya asase a ohaw bi ani obi ba yo se wato asase bi ana ho manso wakokɔ tsa enti ye nsanam se da bi ye mfita ma ye ba ya ye start se ye to asase ye nya ho hawo da ana say
asase ni na registered land
yes
obi ani wa oba beto asase ni obi aba be gina say me ye langa
dabi
ha ni no sisa
bi consider
okay
ebi sida if you think ye boy won safo hen say Heart Builders
okay
ya akoma na ye adwuma no because asase ya akoma
okay
enti bra me ye ma asase a eho jo baby ankane awo insuo wo a how umre na wetimi aye bibi wo asase do so obu ho no mo say na se de mo kan ni sika bia na me yeden ede sika na wetimi nya ni bum bra oba enem nya 1000 de aba saa kosi time
wetimi gye ni saa
ya gye kakra nti ya gye akosi mra asase na wo pe no edu wetimi apa sika ni mu no ni twa asase na ma na for start yehu adwuma no na wutua ne kakra
okay
Heart Builders Real Estate ye kase bra na bra be sohwe san so obo ho se said ya mo ken me wasase kase me person kamian mo si dan ne mai ye sa iti yanka san so ye be boa we no eno no nya be ya ne say wo di just 30% ana de baba na ye ne aka ne nyina ama na wutua ne kakra Heart Builders Real Estate ye wo ashaiman baby of ba also ko ashaiman de kuro kese pa ashaiman also ko kaketo unya duwa na se ka se Old Mandela Park unya duwa ye ni hwa de ye wa bansoro so kama bra na oni yen beto asase na obu se ampa ye ka no no kore
okay enti Heart Builders Real Estate ana woti o monka no bo moden na afi tu anamon Merika aka chori da se wunya baby adu ti beto abrabo wia na nema bebere o ho a emfa pressure mre obi o esa wuti fie mo na aka 2 months na woda antamas na ofie ru ade letter aba na uniska udi dikura nyawde heartbreakers sebra wo memo asase e ho dwo alangard bia metete wo eme hawadwene na fe wasi wufi na wakoma to yam heartbreakers for yebeda ma se ne
yam fire numbers na
bo numbers ni
ko efiada memenda wo ba no afrey se efiada memenda no ye sai free enti wunya kwan a efi ochina ekosi ne yawada ekosi kwasi ada no me pacho no so betimi e book for private visit fire number see 0256 064 492 0256 064 492 and also obefrey e was 0593 266 612 0593 266 612 ejapade edemufo a eya asase nebra nebegide ho dwo e wo Hearts Builders Real Estate nyame aduma yenhia na yento aso ewo
yadama say Hearts Builders Real Estate for wokwaya mafaso na mumma Ghana for bebre na konya so mbetini oni wo anka so mu fie na afo mani etini aja hi TV SYZ. We are also live on Power 97.9 FM. We are live on Facebook at Power 979 FM TV SYZ, YouTube XYZ Broadcasting Inside Politics Jumedi nie fisabe nkopem 6 p.m. ebebo ye ne won guso a ye di Jumedi edi afem ene Mr. Kevin Asante was here ye ne ye tiefo ne ahwefo ye ba be di Jumedi na ensem bi wo wa adeba no ye ba be gi etiefo nyina adwene ensem awodo bi a abeba ye ba be gi etiefo nyina adwene. Before that, Mamenka was a victory garlic mixture. A do an enterprise for the Abba. Say, Mramesa Yarwa who will be to say, will be our year Jumakakra, no what bre. Nanakuma book Kim. Means suddenly 983 dizziness, net it in Abrabo. But more than now, Sanko Enka victory garlic mixture. Maybe a do a one more. Namun tinimu inti baby entinimu baby biara SCA moja ntimi enko mano bibacho victory garlic mixture ebie kwan ame muda ho na fe moja timi edi efrisane ewo nipadue num bomoden na wonsa entimi nkabi nanonom se beye tuti kwapem ona ase baby biara wo se moja wura na ema nipadua ne ye adwuma yare entinimu no etimi edi sa adwuma di amawo ubetimi anya bia to kan shikins work na emu mo pendodo to afre an enterprise for our victory garlic mixture yaba our number is 0201 293 280 0201 293 280 and 0242 545 633 0242 545 633 now if you want more than now on set aka victory garlic mixture and yan enterprise ediaba power specialist seba okay and yanko line so ye kwa kodin komo na say mote ya mobile money vendor bi wotemane ne mpatemu a akromfo kwoto hye wom so na wom ko robe wom se wo hwe Ghana hakra na 24-hour economy ba ebedu baby that this mobile money vendors e wosa na dwumuni nyina omutimi na na adwokra wo bi tukwan na bia ne sika asa no obetimi enye sika obenya akonya no otimi ade ayi sika na so sabre ye wi aketekete kra na e bom kro no enyimiro ombeside na omatimi aye adwuma yankwa ahoma no so na afa ye ne mobile money for enkonkodi nkomo Mr. Edward Ofori Ajima president of Mobile Money Advocacy Group Ghana yani ni nkomo na fe mobile money for nsem ekoso no won kire mu Mr. Ajima ye mo akwaba de ba TV SYZ and afi Power 97.9 FM so
me ne abe ma mejo so bebre
yeah na you want to say
oh nyame adom nyame de yan kwa ase.
Okay, why a president Ediama mobile money free sa attacks robbery vendors womo tete womo bia ahodo a womo di omdwumadie na kromfo atrasha omo so na womo akwakwa gi omsika agi omo niema bebre aye kito omo no ede anamatu afa sa ensemi ho
yo mi na be na me do wasi bre na me na we pidie so atia IT for the kind say answer the question you know idea a challenge and my independence nepa on say yeah exposed to crash and I share most of the kiosks and so using so we are in the open air. Yeah, you need protection. The protection sometimes mobile money shops and so isolated places are the rules share na started business especially the mobile money open so and so the and for end time for issue be bar in your German and wow. Maybe was some neswa, and near my dear go a yes, at the incidents as soon as say, capacity building, Edema, yang members. Now, as system say capacity building, they are both the rule. Now, so any agent, Unana, a benya entity, even yang Mebo, MTN Mobile Money Limited. And the mobile money fintech limited. Yeah, almost capacity building, almost training at the Mayan, a fast robbery. We own. Now, suddenly, almost born the rule. Am I a quiet one almost a born the rule? Man, so any agent, who you know, a job with more ever. Agents been more almost any war. Kana omo pen on dance on baby share baby area protected omo ejuma any omo enkwa.
Hello.
Yeah, but me see o me abena.
Okay. Ana me bi say attacks ahodo enye da no de esi ye nkwa ana ba mobile money vendors so. You being the president ana mobile na wu tu hye be na wu so di gu akwam a wo ne aban ana the security agencies no etimi adi wu nkomo se beye na mobile money vendors ni ade no sa tax e ko mo so ebetimi ajai
yo better say ebra attack is starting ya chokata akoma interior minister or responding my say obefreyen ye hwe nanimu a be last year hwe nanimu a enya ade a your friend is saying free what freeing you just see so abo a police for abaso you are ketayon on name for my idea because any time dia you bet shortcut akakoma woman or to me need be moba entity and so sometimes I'm more benny papa one ya shortcut akoma police yeah police for either any engagement, several engagement, I check saying, yes, any yes, yeah. Medical kind, system say, the veterans are fair mobile money agent, na if only na a bed, a beba. And you know, there will be some here. I have a console, yes, I did good, insurance, any enterprise insurance. I will, and it will be a young yeah, your friend be Momo insured. I must say a dear Yamin paying will be your mom by say BBC. The BBC is not Momo insured no everything I then it me a protect so. Aside that and so Uber Money Fintech Limited, MTN almost so a life insurance in every mobile money agent there. The XP nearby is free. Yeah, on my body name to me. Hospital. Na 3 days corner. And also mobile money limited. Insurance it's a protection on. Aside the crown, training my members. Said the bear on the actually sex incident.
Near ma air course no. Mobile money for mobile to the Mwaka 24-hour economy. Sabre, Excellency the President John Dramani Mama, any NDC Abendia Bay.
You need to make a 24-hour economy now. Yeah, or man, penny, Ediabano. A year, Nemum say, you bet me and watch you more. I just say, you might a bamboo, a year tight. The dear, the fun is a bandit, mobile money vendor, no, yeah, business, also in the night, and I am not, you know. security etimi tight ewo especially who share your roads see a factor because incident be wo ashama man temu hono mo baby before I be police be banona enkofo no aye bi ombeye wi enti road so eya dia factor pa it is a 24-hour economy no ye dia ho be gimu dia na say aban etimi hwe saa niema we nyina say your rules ebe na ma say etina bibibi sia police etimi abane intentem so dem so no say de be ya akonfo no entimi entron say yeso ebebre no esi etimi ehwe Brian started 24-hour economy no esi etimi hwe time a ye de epon any say the expose ya ho Emma because we be on more about one say it don't about the so ahwe maybe ma ba the so me person me 5,000 scan obi okọ twem me kwa bo but 10,000 menya we can say ana ape ebi ana oye akonfo ibia na wato ahwe so etino ya nkata so no ye mobile money then the dia o tie bia no ye hwe ya no ekasa yi enye obi ana obey kakesi edi amano because obi on one not for suspect not about the so ahwe
na amobe de huru se we obey there oba be bi same na obi same wi anya obeto ahye me so kwan be so no bi be fa so hu so ye vendor no bi ba be use can no bi say me withdraw 10,000 me withdraw 20,000 ubenya amame kwan be no fa so hu se we dey bi ameka che na anya bi obetimi ato ahye me so na se we dey ampa waba be use ka
yo me na be ma me de wase be pray dani den nyina no ejuma ye no yenim ye regular customers omo buy nchen enti so obi a oye onom person ya o ma nchen da na se o ka se oba be yiska na so yiska ke ya se oje hu nyinu even ye customers crown na ye see ya customers no sabi enye omu nyina na be fa ne se omu ye customer mapa etina say itimi de ye ma ye vigilant ye me ni da honom ye hu the real customers no I don't say no oba me ntia me customer oba me ntia o ka so yi ebi 15,000 20,000 minimum customers because me na ye juma almost 3 years 4 years ntia ba me sana me so customer we dey etino the who be samia make I say strange people are almost buy in no yenye ahweyi na nye ska kese na obeyi amani pa no ene be ma commission libre
say mo challenges doors bebre pa dey na osusi say why president e dey ama mobile money foi dey na osusi say ebia se nka akonya na beda ho sisi na aban ni say monka mo how pa e bi kan ya osofi mamwa ebe ye mo de na mo adwuma na konkan a dey na nka mo be ka kira aban ni say onye mamu de di kan
yo better was it and say yeah they can say aban yeah it be kind say entity e fan say the medical capacity building na MTN for so training edema agent no ta aban so boa ama communication no akofa na akoye compulsory e di ama aban a me boa ye to so bi mu a me fa say ye di beto aban ni na ebe ma sa nyema we etu atwa ne say minya be ma ebinum timi ekoto agent stem ya ono no on fa the right process entini say ye di bibi to aban ni mu a anka ye be ka say obi a opese oye mobile money bia no offer the right process oko eye information a eye say omo training no as I saying training first eye be them never mau say oh ye mobile money no ye do offer scheme as saying above form it will be on more say the medical car you know akoto agency on fire scheme it will be on say baby are not in the same line there in the shop that aqua business that person you know only in the and she said here say aban ma atana to me say nipa nemfa operative bank aban no wo niema odigu akwemu HSO ye institution we there obetimi aye banking bank ejuma no emra no ana This no, so you go on Emma, the face a bed, a beboa, any size agents, a man for air tone. Aha, agents 7 the amount for air tone. Yeah, I think now on your bomb with the room, your report to Edima, and so still, if you are just a buying of the Adina, a beboy and yeah, and also this means a year for the next Friday, as what it's as a sofa. If one papa so now we are against them now, you did train you. Did you say? You be no more, all Quaco police, more, one fat entity. And it's mobile money agent. So Quaco business more as so fancy. Insist in a fancy. Then so, yeah, my son, I can say, think to be up to be Obia now what agents and you want agents and so on, and it's about the next from access Abwa. Come say, a beboapa, ama, a year chronone, amount for life, yes, few among 7, a tour, editor.
Okay, Mr. Adrian, may you better say, any woman in Chimuya, would you have best swimming inside politics, Jimmy so power, any TV, SYZ. Okay, Mr. Edward Ofori Ajiman, President, Edema Mobile Money Group Advocacy Ghana. Anna, what's in Kano? Attacks a call mobile money vendors so. Omuto baby no omo ye juma na nipa bone fo akọ na wo makọ akọ takiom kwanya wo mo hwe se aban ne betibi afa so no abo mobile money vendors so ho ban ana what see edi komo no edi afa ho. Hi TV SYZ, we are also live on Power 97.9 FM inside Politics Jumedi and you yegu so a ye dey nsema ho be twegu o man Ghana e dey sumo no medical catch all that ye ne wo a wo hwe anase wutie e ba be din hiemu ensem bi wo ho a ye ba be kire ya adwene e wo ho na fe ye nyina ye hu se okay ye nyina ye de ya adwene na e bo anti ben TV ben wo TV no na hwe ne ye na fe ben wo radio no so na tie ne ye na nsem ne toga wo so watimi afre na wo de wadwen kiraba ne ye di nkomo no ne sa akonya kese no aba beda ho ba before I be share sa nkomodi na se maminka wo se power specialist seba for se minkanti o nabra yare wa hodo bia aye krankro na bebetina so na etete wo sabe de wo mo ka che se wo mo wo hu power wa wo ba wo mbeje no afi o ma hwe na afi ansa wo be kofie no na sa yare ni wo bi ti yare bi ti se hepatitis A B C D E just hepatitis we nyina de me ba chawo power specialist about hospital say ubedu am won kwa de a enya de hepatitis betete wa bra bobio o say yare wa bi ti so ti say fatty liver sciatica prostate broken bones ulcer compo swollen neck and fibroid say yare wa hodo nyina power specialist about hospital e wo hu adu a wo mo te ne teddy free wo kra na wanya hode no e de aba obra bio e bia wo de achin wato nuo wabemu yebu ma power specialist about hospital enya obi a etwato na obeka so Obrempong wo kan yampa se power specialist about hospital wo mo sayare yi pa wo mo branch ba ko wo Kumasi eye Feyiase Kumasi Feyiase eye Lake Busum Twekwan no so opposite Joe filling station na ubedun kran ha wo mo Kwabenya Pokwasi ACP road no so na uko PM Otakrade dia omo Anaji estate adjacent Anaji MA primary school bomodi na numbers na me de ba betu Ghana ye omo dia frɛ wom yare what be eto so e ha wo eni omo ni hu komo mbebo 0244544422 0244544422 ana 0200383831 0200383831 ebi na wo dia o message no person won send for WhatsApp for number we na send you on so 0345797878 0555797878 na fe WhatsApp message no so etimi akomonsa na wo magebre ahwe wiye pa di ba Europe ba say ma onsan ka otwe aye ba powder ni bi bo mode nanom na yare wa huduo bebre bi ti say waist pains e man ne mema e be yi na free ho pause e koko a etete wa brabo e be bo na ku na free ho sexual weakness low libido stroke, ulcer, any menstrual disorder. So on such week or try about powder nibi. Now so when you warm water now the gum now so now wabra where did you a baby abandon or try about powder. But modern national to say, I just said Biania to Yemuansa and son one me do no diaguso. And yet Bianeto and say Oyama say Yanopa. Eya wi anumre ahomachi anadwo desio wobetimi anomotwea herbal powder na afi yare wahodo amabobo so nyina no etimi akona atena free ho no mokrade amount na ukokofo ria eya Gapsin pharmacy a wobetimi anya bi ato ho kapeba wosunyane House of Drugs ya Shaman Boachi ansai Cape Coast na Boachi eba wotema PK Gombila e wotemale bomode na friend numbers na Divine Hope Eba Center for womde otwea eba powder be dwama so enyo so na fi womo bi entunton 0591 565 557 0591 565 557 and 0550 639 037 0550 639 037 otwea herbal powder or say janese wa ubeba bijana twa media so dey ama wa say dem bi kan Speaker of Parliament Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagben right honorable and what in Sambia tuga ubeti enei ade ba ko da MPP communicators na no kra bebre LGBTQ+ ana on say ana mama msanye na President mama mbesa obesan ana President mama say ehu hia no Speaker sente sa nemum wo ka kire Ghana fo nyina say Parliament resume as say Parliament or recess say wo resume ade ba ko bedi kan pa LGBTQ+ anti-LGBTQ+ bill no na de enti asabre enkoka o mampani sakura no 8th Parliament time and another Kwakufuado ni Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia so on the 28th of February the members of Parliament pass the anti-LGBTQ+ bill na say mrasebegam for MPs no womo pass bill a e wo say timi ko omampani ho na omampani esan wo de nsa hyase or sent it to the bill na aba betina se aba be yemra from that very day omampani be sent it to the bill na hyase ye adwuma but that time no ana omampani na dakwa Kufuado omampani dada ema ne secretary Asante Bedi Atio actual letter come na shebedwa mi say one omampani na dakwa Kufuado one person anti-LGBTQ+ bill na one Masabedwa for pass no odi na ni kura be hu Jubilee House momo hwe momo events wo eti wo mutem asem na court 11 months ana the 8th Parliament ya to aba MPP for elusu ya 2024 the 8th Parliament ewu ye na emra ne kire say bill bia Masabedwa for be pass no at is a 9th Parliament away in the 4th Republic say Masabedwa for aya bill bi ade to ho na mampani afa ne nsan hyase na se atwamu a sa bill newu se wo mo be to aso a age se mo reintroduce bill no on the floor of Parliament no mo san ejojo hu bobo hu debate no mo pass bill ansa na akọ enti de na Dankwa Kufuado mere so Richard Skies no ane ebi mo je ya o mo de to Supreme Court bo so me duba ko a ewu ye no sabre age sebra sebedwam for wo mo say reintroduce anti-LGBTQ+ bill no mo di waduma bobo hu ansana wo ma pass ma o ma pani John Dramani Mahama de nsahase eti the Speaker of Parliament say wono se wo mo nya back na Parliament ye adwuma obe make sure some the passes are bill no ye kwaba ne ye kwahwe Speaker mra na afie ni hu nkomo.
Let me assure all of you the rumor mongering about the LGBT bill in Parliament. Please be sure I am there. The law will be passed. Please, the law has been processed because of the conventions of Parliament. When the former president declined to assent it, and that Parliament got to its end, it ended with that bill in the hands of the former president. And so when you get a new parliament, and you agree with me that this parliament is not the same as the last parliament, very different. That parliament was hanged 137. So a number of members of parliament who believed in it decided to promote it in parliament. And you know the things I said before. I'm not a man of words. I'm a man of action. And that is how we got it passed in parliament. But for some reason, the president did not assent to it. That one is his own mangana, not me. I'm sure one of the reasons why you punished him and his party is one of this one. So we started and we processed it. It has gone through all the stages, and the next meeting of parliament to hear us asking to pass that bill into law.
Oh, Aban Simana Kingsford Bagwin, Honorable Speaker of Parliament. Na waka say, na time wana Parliament, crying hang Parliament 2024, NDC 137, MPP 137, Independent Bako. Eno kura womo pass bill no. Nemum, eye omampani da no teso na dan kwakufado. One reason best known to him. One sign no jidi kura say eno ka obi na Ghana for to aba editia woni ne party no. Enti sabre oni ye ka say kura wo ma hyase eye LGBT anti-LGBTQ plus bill no. Wo mu ye hodwuma. Enti parliament nya tena se pe na se bedwamfo. Wo mu be pass bill no. Na fe wo matimi aye. Usus asemi usus said the Speaker of Parliament in sa not here ana NDC aban ache e was aye anti-LGBTQ plus bill so mo be sign. Number is 0204 sorry 0204 155 944 020 415 95944 and 025 671 0509 025 671 0509 and 020 415 5944 friendly any komo sa anti-LGBTQ plus bill ya wobiaka ana sa tumi ana yenye na yempe adena weyansan adena sabre kura NDC for so ababetina se 1 year ni akire ni na yensan ye. Hello, good evening.
Fine.
Me ba cho me mo ya na so
Amenando.
Udi ni say na afa mi fi.
What from the top and the celebrity Sama Takrade.
Okay, Takrade boko anime. Okay. Anti-LGBTQ plus bill the Speaker of Parliament Aban Simana Kingsford aka eno who say who did say bebe musa announce say the NDC party no wo ma che and government no wo ma che so be pass sa anti-LGBT
Abio one tell you ma one can wo jezi pa de ma amontu nyane president ontu mo hwe yankopon anyim na on that no is the one issue the way you otime na oba bokodo na nyane president na nkasa ongu de nyame na nkasa na ozene be is nyame nwa ti esi pempensort da ma mi da wo so etwena no edu wokom is mo nya inde agamgodu na wo parliament no nyame de dam pentin no ma wunya dam number no if won tum na MP no an wa the president no can wa bema nothing na modjono wo de the mazi botima ba kanka ama NDC and shey here the tsunami auto MPP no botima to NDC poso if one man da me bi onya bela we no ba do no we da me yi we ma what is one way if MPP pa ba kan bi no ba ta tum ta shi ntame de mo jezi de ma nyane Speaker of Parliament waka mo ti ya no obeye the MPs no no what they was policy yeah that's on the station na mo 1 year da o man no obepe na anya yara we ni ya ntime da wana be
Mr. Dasepa okay hello good evening hello good evening
hello
good evening me ba cho di say na frame fe
o ba do e family do na ati o kata
but also kasa free okay utie speaker of parliament na say me ya work kan ya ususu say ne kwan so ano no ana wo hwa wo ma che say mo be pass anti LGBTQ+ bill
assembly and the Fredo, when you are no position for most of what to be doing. If you have to be at it, as I said, I can that last time of your team. Then I think I think the issue, and I think I have said the meeting in your papa. I think I heard it. Yeah, I said, almost the president is about to get up on the and then she said, "That." Because the deal is that I did that. On pay, on copy on pay.
Bia AI publican AI system aba e portal sabe e no so ana prices ahodo a oniema bedu a ubetua no e kire no kire nwadwene ebe boa wo hwe ebe boa wo hwe nsem e koso no so ubetimi afre ne edi ho nkomo hello good evening
yes sir
be ba cho di so na afre mi fin
any example for the Kenya as a Boshori Kumas. Okay.
It's a yearning como LGBTQ+ one speaker and Samoa Waka any about what they are Shagana for no. Neko Aswano and now who is so much I was answering you.
Watch Dodo media to me or Mampeni watch Dodo. Or by Mika with the Chief Justice if you want. Or Mampeni Mika pa what did that come with Chief Justice and I was a Americana and I was to me to Madi what they because you and I were Ghana. You I'm a Chief Justice, America, or Mampeni, if you it is how what they now would ye Chief Justice if you want. How what they now and I won't find your idea with my name. I mean,
count so 020-415-5944. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
But your Maunesu Kakra from Mami Why. Good evening.
Good evening, Bajan. Where do you?
Yanko part of your way now, swear. Would you say now from fee? Would you need you? Okay, Abdul, meet you, Kasa, meet you.
I don't want to move around, but another person no more.
Okay. 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 Okay, nti wadwen kire ne sen e wo hwa NDC brei mu no wo ma che e wo ne passage ne ho ana so odwene se ye ne kwan so ana mo fa na mo de say adwuma de yi e wo nsema speaker kan
ne kwan so a mo fa no mo nche ye president kan I say ni mo wa ni to mo you very weak when you are ni my toy and say focus on it.
And to the old to say, and who said that he had baby cross our own.
Yeah, the president guy.
Okay. Martin, Medasi. Hello, good evening. Good evening. About your did send out for anything?
I have from Yahya Mohammed.
Yahya for anything. Okay, ending come on. And for LGBTQ+ no anti-LGBTQ+.
LGBTQ+. We are case mampanyini acha. Menene nyaje. Onche. Is ade no mracho bejafo nyam party. Said speaker chiri mu no. Toss mu papa. Ade no mampanyini dada answer no. Odoko ayima mremo agese awudada. Dia fe no almost ade na eba front. Dia eba front. That's all my pain and science. I've been an will become. Ain't she?
Okay. It is Hello, good evening. Okay, it's 020-415-5944. 020-415-5944. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Bacha, what did you say now for everything?
Me Pache, from Buami.
Okay, Buami for everything.
You come and say.
Okay, Yanka Sachra, what you yanko?
Nada, me malai.
Me Bacha, you too, pa.
But we TV when malai. Okay. Me Bacha,
Ofra, mentie who TV no so, mentie who radio no so, my volume nko form na fe tie yen. E wo phone no so, me sure yes unsa da entini ye. Good evening.
Fine.
Me Bacha, what did you say now for me thing?
Ibi Bambela, in Kapafi Achawa.
Okay, chawa dwene yanko wo sanse me ho.
Fine.
Bacha mi tie wo.
Ibi Bambela, in Kapafi Achawa.
Okay, kasa mi tie wo.
LGBT opposition for them at home. Almost time on a move here, being in your boy. Then the one passing, do your more time. Like I've been in your one, then to one passing. And I net almost the deal with any those days, those time last years, I say the player to someone passing. I'm passing, almost to President Table. He refused to find a big. That's one sign. Send the special spokesperson actually come out when we speak out of Parliament. I understand. My later the officer. I mean, what? And the whole man said the area. On by no, then I put your costume. I don't know that on share then I put your costume. Then I think for let it still be what I be original. Yeah, what I agree. And yet I give it. I say, yeah, I come come on my side, on my party.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Instead of also bet you are friendly in the hello, good evening. The batch of this and our friend me. Okay. Yenin komo. Okay, me too.
You know, let's say, Parliament Akano. The kind of Akano. Because we have first, it didn't come and had a person or more possible. It's my sign. I feel like only process of what they call. And when I have said, yeah, and when the better idea of my saying one side. Never put the statue of the head to the body, which you said, the President Yakano. But yes,
okay, Mr. Medasa, 020-415-5944, 025-671-0509. Hello, good evening. There were free, so you didn't come out for anti-LGBTQ plus wins and some and a Republican AI system about report. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening. No, Mr. Sante. Maybe I told more from me. More mutie our radio no so. More show with TV so. From me, mute TV station volume no. TV no. Mute volume no. Radio no so. My volume link down cry because yes ape yebenya feedback no wa ha. Yentimi ne won kasa yie. Timbacha eya men tie wo TV ne so. Tie wo e wo phone no so. Mr. Opa yanko 020 yes 415-5944. Hello, good evening. I don't know why they keep doing that. Okay, Martin. I said, "Mobile someone voice no TV so." Okay, it's free AI na fe free sorry LGBTQ plus no. Niembra Republican AI system sabre aba port eno ana sabre determine prices of a year niema a year freight forward si ni ade wo mo ho a omniema ba sika wo betua no AI no ana eye se wo hwe dwumadie ya the commissioner general Edema GRS say etimi aboa ama ebia sika bi anka betimi afefa sumase bi kura na aban ne nsa aka ne say aban ne nsa aka because within 2 weeks the publican AI etimi generate 1.2 billion Ghana cedis eno dia ma aban no senya publican AI na anka sabe de 1 month ansa anasa 1.2 wo mo betimi anya eti wo mo say enya dia aba say ba beku Ghana for enya dia aba say ba betete adwadifo ti nemom niema etode bi ekoso wo port ho na sika wo say nka ba aban ne ho ne bebre efa sumase no eno anasa bre aban ne pese osia no say beye na leakages ni nyina obetu echi ano no watimi anya sika wode betechire wo man enti enya de a ebeye twetwamene ana se ebetete Ghana fo kon ye ba bedi hu nkomo se wo ye freight forwarder se wo ye hwan se wo ye Ghana ni sa dwumadie aban dia bai wo hwa eye ana ebinim asorieti anipa kuma bia wo mususu se dabi e was still na nipa na ehwe na calculate no mo mfa sika ne mo no mo ntua sa system no mo pe no we will stand hefa freni ani no so hu nkomo kakra 0204155944 0204155944 and 0256710509 0256710509 na fe yeni nkomo osi ehwehwe kwanya wo mai bekoso na timi ade ne ho. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello. Good evening. Dabi onjina line so. Eti sabre sika anka sabre ebe generate ediama ye friend say abayi ana Ghana no eye bebre. Of course, yanka say hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Me ba cho wudi say na afre me
me de kwa me freaking wa. I'm saying Republican AI na say mama kan LGBTQ plus matter.
Okay.
You now you friend say ako for the time parliament a party bono even before parliament a party bill be na what they become asanti to begin to we court yan fa yan ya jim ka say the letter no e ba na president sign no asanti na enne yan fa ko ya na nya ya acha yin no e dey no mu ka no one that am nya 38%. So yan say Republicans are being AI ecosis obebe e wo habo we no o ma le shedi bi o ta o wo ya de kitu e ba ya eni 1 month o wo say I photo eni to mo to me eni na che eni pa share di no mo demonstration no na we I think che chicho no fu akompa ni wo no that's it me da se mo fra na fe mato mo boni ya di nkomo boko meshemo 020 4155944. Hello, good evening. Benacho, did this now from me last caller? Yes, sir. Me Yamiche Daniel, Mr. Jaman of Tampa.
Okay, me too.
Yeah, the best reunion went before. EFA LGBTQ class, LGBTQ class no. MPP4 Enyabutre. The process Mona EFA through Parliament and then about President or. You know, it can be any president. The CDI MPP4 Eddie say sign daily. That I am support NDC4 Nankayewa Kupato. Eddie at the end and Kotaya and Katabri, anyhow. Now, so as I Sabrina, NDC4 and another champion and more country. No more free set or Mutaya. A bayer, Sedan a bayo, Sedan a bayo. And the bill no nam council president office, no, the influence there, I could be more Supreme Court to say, yes, in Kofobi, the Court to say, almost 3 months. And the other second upon us of one or mining money pagina say, you didn't tell your values, no, and your Obano, Obanda, and Abemani Bemana, and Tinomunya. Now, with the area, some judges say, or more refer the Ama Constitutional Review Committee, no, now Omaya movie within the week, they were and then our co-president was there, whatever. So Munya would say, my in that way, the last time I said, Mekante, we are see better, you know. They were president. I promise to say a bit anymore. Okay.
You mentioned me as a last caller. How do you defend in ABC? You better nyaso. You to me far free be bill. Nti aha. Ani edi inside politics. You may AC another in so. bibi a woje bre na wo hwe bi Nyankopon hwa mempene da okọ MCR director Ralph Jampo anafe Peter Cranton Yimano Kisi Yimano Neti Abbas womina wo MCR wo mo bo adwuma ehwe se dwumade be koso wo TV screen so na bibiara etimi aye kamalizi ana ye me makeup Francis ene Kofi Asante na gina cameras na chi a wo mu twa dwumade de boy me ankasa meje bre na me di dwumade ho chia me ma one dai midin di yanke Obrempong the grassroots president okwa Mike Kania grassroots no womo omabome belt bi womo di asem bi mame womo say oran sensem wo ekoso ache ade ama grassroots no etinyame yadom on the 29th of April womo etwe attorney general man be 10 days womo make some fast scandals ahodo a MPP aban no ejade gu ho nyina sanya sade a 29th o man tene nka womo be ban nchen ewo ni office no mo baba jimu ano emuaye no ewo ho na o se my grassroots president made movie ebi wa ye be hwe ne ye be ye abusia nyame yadom ochina ye be se hia news team na ready makramo